Blazin Hit Radio.
Now with more us.
They're just really funny.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
All right, so happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
At least we're getting through the week.
Look at what I got.
Whoa,
That's today?
Lady Gaga.
That's tonight, everybody. Lady Gaga World Tour Backstage Experience.
That's so sick.
Look at that.
Who's your plus one?
I don't get to take a plus one.
Okay, that's weak.
Well, you know, I'm going to be happy just to be able to go.
I know, but Lady Gaga should know that every monster has a little monster friend.
That's actually true.
You're going to be streaming on Larry and Kathie's Facebook page, though, right?
Well, I'm confused because the whole reason they wanted me to go backstage, Verizon gave me this opportunity to go backstage to Lady Gaga, her show tonight. I get to go backstage. I get to take a tour. I get to be there for sound check. I get to eat at craft services. And the whole reason to do it was I put it on social media. But then I get my to-do list or my instruction list, you know, with my pass. And it says...
No social media. We do not want you recording anything. This is all private.
It's crazy. No cell phone calls, texting or photos during sound check, backstage tour catering, or photo op will be allowed.
So in other words,
I'm
you
like,
can film in between all of that stuff.
I guess, which I will, but... Yeah.
Right, you can't film the good stuff.
The good stuff, right. So I'm going to try to sneak what I can.
Well, you know, I just saw a commercial on Facebook on one of the videos.
Uh-huh.
There's a camera that you click to the side of your glasses.
Oh.
And it just looks like the side of your glasses.
But
and
it's a camera.
Like, yeah, and it's all in one unit. It doesn't have a cord or wireless to hook to anything else. It just records from that little unit.
Are they called the Weinstein glasses? So you can, like, capture your boss trying to assault you?
Yeah, that'd be good. Every woman should have a pair of those.
Could you look over here, please? Click. But yeah, something like that would be cool to have backstage.
So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then so like you definitely get to meet her, right?
Yeah. Well, the photo op, they're saying she likes to do it before the show, but there's a highlighted note. Please note,
it might not happen.
Photo op with Lady Gaga might take place after the show.
Oh, at least it's going to happen.
Well, I wasn't planning for staying the whole show.
See, here's why this is not fair.
I get up at 3:30.
This is why this is not fair.
I don't even.
You've already met her.
Yes.
And you're not gay. So like, it's so not fair. And then you're not even going to stay if it's after.
Right. Well, I mean,
I could just come dressed as you.
You could. Her show is so amazing that maybe I'll just be taken aback before I know it'll be over
you'll
with.
Be amped up.
Yeah.
Plus it's like kind of like, here, come join this amazing experience, but don't bring a friend. Like you kind of need to bring somebody for this. You know what I mean? To take your picture.
Your own cinematographer.
Yeah.
Or just somebody fun to be like, there she is.
Yeah. No, they weren't buying that because it says right here, each package includes 1 reserved seat, 1 priority check-in and entrance, 1 band sound check access, 1 backstage tour.
Not if we're conjoined twins.
Right, exactly.
What are you going to cut us apart and make us bleed to death?
How dare you? Don't you like our sweater? I do have an ugly Christmas sweater that's combined.
Right. You know what, those? This sounds like something like if you're an Uber fan with money, you might be able to buy this.
Yes,
oh, really?
because they call it. It says right here, "Thank you for your purchase of the Lady Gaga Backstage Experience package."
So I'm just curious what it cost.
Why are you gonna go?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like the thing is, I just missed my opportunity to meet her, and it's like, I mean, there's just some biggies that I haven't met, and she's one of them.
Right. And when she came to the studio, she was brand new.
Right. She Just Dance was a huge hit, and she was already going on to her next singles and
stuff
like that.
She had the biker hat and the bob wig when she came to the station.
I'm so mad I didn't go back to that.
I know.
I'll find out how much that costs. Find out how much the Lady Gaga experience costs.
Yeah, Volty,
my wife and I weren't really fans of Lady Gaga, and then we liked some of her songs, I guess. You hear it, you know.
Right.
Then we watched on American Horror Story and liked her, and then we really fell in love with her when we saw that documentary on Netflix.
Yeah,
about her.
She's cool.
She's a hard worker.
Now I hear the songs, I'm like, yeah, let me go find a Lady Gaga song. Like,
it took Kayla to make Wiggins like Lady Gaga. If I would have been like, dude, she's cool, you gotta listen to the song.
You wouldn't have liked
Get
her.
away from me.
Right.
Yeah. Watch. This is how Wiggins treats me. I get the perfect example. Wade, can you bring up my computer at home? So, because apparently the stuff that I loaded did not go into the
Did you
hard drive.
restart it like I asked you to restart it?
Well, when I went down to the computer, it had already restarted.
But did you back up and check that file was even in that folder?
No. I just put them both in, assuming
And
they would both go
assuming they
in.
both go in, so you messed up.
But here's my thing.
This is real talk, people.
Do you think that you can access, because he has this ability to turn on my computer and click on it and stuff.
From here?
We'll see.
And see, I think sometimes he watches me. Like, all of a sudden he'll be
he
like...
said he was working.
Right, I'm like, why did my mouse move?
Yeah. When he says I'm working on a spot, I really know if he's working on a spot.
Oh, you know what, though? Take into consideration that if I say that, I've been working here for like 10 hours, then I go home and I can have a sandwich before I run downstairs to do the spot.
Yeah, but
Mr. Check.
But he's all, I'm really
And
working on it
sometimes I
right
have
now.
to poop.
Right.
Whatever, spy. Whatever, spy. You know, I wish there was a spy on you.
Wait.
How would you like to be spied on?
You know what the best
Wow.
part is? I really wasn't spying on him, but he just admitted that he wasn't working on
No,
it.
I'm saying sometimes I have to poop. So I know sometimes he's like, I'll go, yeah, let me go home and do that. And then I'm like, feeling guilty that I'm eating a sandwich going, I better get down there because the man's looking.
Because he's waiting for it.
Whatever.
Wow.
So, yeah, like that would save me from having to go home and resend them if you could. And then my computer's still on right now, so maybe you could still catch it because before the mouse moves.
All right. You just got to learn a little bit of ways to fix that. Double check that the file's in the folder.
He's being so nice that we're on the air.
'cause we're on the
Normally
air.
he'd just be like,
Pressure,
hey, you did it wrong, and then you'd walk away.
No, because
Did you do what I told you to do?
Okay.
Put it in the folder.
Okay.
without
Right, and
me.
then if I create a folder, like I was like thinking I should maybe create a folder for this, and then if I create it, he's like, that's not what it's supposed to be
'Cause these
named,
are
and
usually-
that doesn't where it goes. I'm like, so
No.
I'm screwed either way. I'm screwed either way.
because
See what one
because
pass
Larry,
to Lady Gaga has done to the show.
Yes.
Exactly. I should be the
that
one.
he's all mad about that. Whatever. Larry, here's the thing. I wouldn't get so frustrated if I didn't get asked an iTunes question where it just says, it'll say, do you want to continue? Yes or no? Something simple like that.
Yeah.
He won't even read it and just
No,
says,
that's not
what do
true.
I do?
He just clicks.
He
That's
just says,
not
what,
true.
no, he'll turn to me and
see,
say, what
I'm
do I do?
afraid of just clicking.
Okay.
So I do want to just confirm some things, because some things you click on and they're like, this will change everything forever in your whole life. And then you're like, shit, and he's all, just click on it. And then it's all, erase hard drive. And it's like, but you told me
But
to just
it's
click
asking
on
you
it.
the questions. Like
Yeah.
toddlers use this. It's
Yeah.
asking you a simple yes or no.
Erasing program.
Which, by the way, I did erase the computer on accident.
No,
Aldo-
you did
From
it.
mainframe.
How long ago?
Aldo's computer about this was right when Larry brought his old computer in here for Aldo to use. But I was like, something happened. I was like, oh my god, all right, let's just I thought I was gonna do a reset.
Right.
And then it restarts and there's like a folder with a question mark on it and
Oh.
it's totally missing the hard drive. And I'm all, oh. And I told Aldo was like, it's fine.
You know,
Right,
at least
because-
you can fix it.
Because Aldo has a lot of like hard copy things saved there for a lot of
Yeah.
the documents he uses.
All he does is just put everything on the desktop.
At least he can make it come back. When I hit something and it turns back on, it's all konnichiwa. And I'm all,
What?
I'm not even in the right language. And then I'm like, help me, Wiggins. He's all, just click on stuff. I'm all, I don't speak Chinese.
Please, would you say yes or no?
I'm going to send you 2 Chinese symbols. You tell me which
You
one
tell
you
me
would
which
click
one
on.
you click on.
And then, of course, I click on the ones that's all,
Tonight, I'm going to Lady Gaga and somebody texted in, Larry, you can go as Kathie's service human.
oh,
Put the red
right.
vest
Instead of a
on.
service dog. You
Yeah,
can be
they
my
should have
human.
service humans.
I'm
and then
very
I'll sit on
prone
your
to
lap.
seizures.
I'll sit on your lap for the whole commercial.
Oh, hang on. Both he has the answer. 2,000? 1,000.
All right.
What I'm doing tonight is $1,000. Damn.
She's like, I'm leaving at $500 because I got to go home.
$750.
Wow.
She puts on a good show. She's a
No, she's
entertainer.
amazing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The first show that she came to the Pepsi Center, though, first of all, what was funny is, there was a lot of people that were like, I'm going to dress like Lady Gaga, kind of,
Right.
And wear their different look. But then there was like moms that were like, I'm going to stop at Hobby Lobby and get some bubbles and make a weird Lady Gaga outfit.
Right.
It was like an excuse for ladies to wear yarn on their head.
It was.
Right.
Right.
And so it's like, is this a costume party or is this a concert? So then, like, all these people are going in and Lady Gaga God bless her. She really loves the gays, and she was making a huge point of it, like every 5 seconds. So she was like, "Hey, everybody," and they'd be like,
Yeah.
she's like, "Where's my gays?" And you'd be like,
Yeah.
and then around me, I was a bunch of like, we like Lady Gaga too, you know? So they're like, all of a sudden they're all jamming, and then Lady Gaga would just be like, "Being gay is cool," and they'd be like, "Oh, yeah." And then you're like, she's like, "Where's the gay people?" Like every other song. And
They're
I was like,
hey.
even as a gay person, I was like, "All right, we're here." And so like,
We didn't go anywhere.
Right. We haven't left.
right. And then you could tell some of the people were like, "No, she's ignoring me because I'm not gay. She likes gay people better than us. And we paid $75.
Well, that's actually true.
Right.
She does like gay people better than anyone.
So, yeah, and then she kept, you know when you used to be a kid in your basement and you'd be like, "Let's put on a show for
Oh,
everybody."
yeah, right.
So there was a lot of her, like, in her, when she was thinking out the script of the thing, and they were trying to get to the glamour ball or something like this. And so they were, like, running back and forth, and there was a lot of
Oh,
just
yeah,
play
it
acting.
was very theatrical.
Right. To the point where I was like, "Get to the song."
Right.
Right. And so it was
They
just-
run over to this side of the stage. They
Right.
look out in the audience. They run over there.
Right. So I think
Okay.
if she looked back at that concert, she would even be like, "We should have just sang the song." You know what I mean? Because sometimes you look at your past work and go, "I could have refined that."
She's all,
Right.
"Why did I ask where the gay people were so
Right.
many times?"
Exactly.
Right.
Poor straight people. Now she comes out and is like, "Where's my straight people?"
Yay!
Yay.
See, there wasn't as much of a cheer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why. All right, so we need to come up with $1,000. I need to write a Christmas wish. I'll be right back because I want to meet Lady Gaga too.
Oh my
Larry
gosh.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you still have your bubble dress from Larry Gaga?
What do you mean?
When you used to do your Larry
I
Gaga
don't know.
thing?
Oh, yeah.
Do you still remember you made the bubble dress for
No, I
that
did
concert?
not.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, I did? I was like, I must have had it dry cleaned.
We joked. Oh, yeah.
It's now just one bubble. It's one.
It's not even a
Right,
bubble.
Right. It's a popped bubble.
It said don't dry clean.
It's just bubble wrap.
I'm
I
trying to
could go
find.
tonight. What?
You did a few songs, Butterface though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did Butterface. We played that. And then I remember when I
Butterface.
first recorded Butterface, I literally wrote the song about her and that she wasn't that hot.
Oh,
And then
damn.
my program director at the time was like, "I don't think we should slam her." And then so I was like, "All right, I'll just write it about a girl that is like a butterface." But it really was about Lady Gaga because at first you were like, "Huh." It was kind of like
No,
the first
for
time
real.
you see Sia, you were like, "Huh."
Right.
But then she's so talented. And
Oh,
she's,
you just go,
Right.
she's amazing. I love her.
exactly.
She's beautiful.
She's better, more talented than anybody out there.
And her skincare and makeup did
Oh,
get
no,
better
she
as
did
the
get
years
better.
went
Yeah,
on.
for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She
So,
learned how to rock it.
Right.
man, Larry Gaga, gotta love her.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it right here.
Good, because I'm having a Trump cottonmouth
Hey,
moment.
what's up? It's Lisa. Haven't heard from you. Give me a call. Hey, what's up? It's me again. I still haven't heard from you and just wondering, I thought we had a good time, so give me a call. Hey, what's up? It's Lisa. I thought I maybe missed your call. I was blow drying my hair, but I don't know why you're not calling me back.
I met a girl at the mall just the other day. Long legs around booty and tiny little waist. She's got a long stripper hair down to her lower back. But for all her good features, there is one that's really whack. Oh, ooh, ick, oh no. Ooh, ick, oh no. Don't think she's hot, cause she's certainly not. Oh, ooh, ick, oh no. Ooh, ick, oh no. Don't think she's hot, cause she's certainly not. She is cool, she is nice, I like everything but her face. At least she's got a decent body. She is cool, she is nice, I like everything but her face. At least she's got a decent body. But her face, but her face. But her face, but her face. She got a banging body with them double D's. So fresh and clean that she be smelling like that breeze. But every time I see her mug, it makes me kinda sick. It looks as if her neck threw up cause she was hit with an ugly stick. Oh, ooh, ick, oh no. Ooh, ick, oh no. Don't think she's hot cause she's certainly not. Oh, ooh, ick, oh no. Ooh, she's hot, 'cause she's certainly not. She is cool, she is nice, I like everything but her face. At least she's got a decent body. She is cool, she is nice, I like everything but her face. At least she's got a decent body. But her face, but her face. But her face, but her face.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Now with more us.
They're just really funny.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
Especially after we had some Village and Pie.
Oh my gosh, that commercial came on. Larry and I are like French silk.
Like you could hear
Please.
our panties get wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing better. You can't top the French silk at Village Inn. I'm sorry.
You know what? The only thing that would make that pie better is if you put another one of those pies upside down on it.
top of it,
So you'd have
it's
crust on crust.
like a pie calzone.
Exactly.
Oh my
and you know what?
God.
That's one of those things where we're sitting there talking about it. Like, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
And then somebody's going to do it, and they're going to be like, double pie.
Yeah.
For your fat ass.
Yeah, and I'm going to get it.
Hey, what do you think? If
Can you put whipped cream on top?
if you come
All right.
to America and you're not used to that diet,
Oh,
or you
they-
see that, you have to just be like, oh my
They
god,
freak out.
Yeah, like
Like when Europeans go into like a Chili's and you get that whole 2 chicken breasts,
Right.
2 piles of mashed potatoes,
Right.
garlic bread,
They're like, what?
salad.
Is this
Right.
for
Is
2
this for a
people?
family?
Is this family
Right.
size? Yeah. Did
In
you
my
ever see the
country, we
video?
only have 1 potato.
Did you ever see the video of people in other countries eating our candy?
Oh no, yeah, I've seen those videos
Right.
where we eat, like Chinese candy.
Totally. And
Right.
but they were just like the licorice. They were all taken aback. Like,
What is this?
it's wax.
Right, it's
Why
kinda
are
like
you-
rubber.
Uh-huh.
But
it's
every
so good.
Every country has the gummy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
oh, they all have a version of the gummies.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And Iceland uses that black licorice
Oh, it's so
taste
terrible.
in
It's
all their
anisette.
gummies.
It's what's in biscochitos.
Yeah.
And
why? Why do so many people want
want
that?
to ruin it, and it's like that black licorice taste. And Chris brought a ton of candy back from there, and I was like, "Whoa, it looks so cool!" And every single piece had that in it, and I
And you
was
were
all
like,
wrong.
never mind.
ugh.
That goes in your mother's purse. You know,
Hey.
it's like a mom candy.
It is a mom candy wrapped up in tissue.
mom candy.
Happy birthday to David. Today's his 26th birthday, and he's really happy we're back.
Nice.
Happy birthday from the morning show to you. Hey, happy birthday, David.
This is normally where something is said. And I messed it up last time, and so
You
I'm
got it
so
right there.
scared.
So he was
That's why.
quiet.
God, I went to a karaoke bar. Gosh, I don't know,
Without Larry?
PCL or something like that. It was for my our friend's mom's birthday.
They're like, and let's welcome to the mic, Mr. Wiggins,
Yeah, right.
doing Christopher Walken, Silent Night.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Oh,
But
how
so
sad.
people there were really good. It was so funny because I was like, did karaoke start or is this like the band like playing?
Oh, wow.
'Cause so people would come up. I was like, no, who wants to follow that? Who
No,
wants to-
right.
like, it's like
I'm
following
here
Larry.
to drink
Yeah.
and not be in tune.
I know, but because of like singing shows and American Idol, everybody's like, "Oh, give me the mic." You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Hey, let me step up. And some people are really amazing, and usually the guys who run the thing are pretty good. You know, that's how they got the job or whatever. And it's funny because they're like, coming up next is Brenda, but first me again.
Yeah, totally,
Right.
because they own it. Now, your
Right.
sister does. Didn't she have a karaoke machine?
I think they have one, but I mean,
was
they
she
mostly
the type-
do DJing.
Okay.
But the thing is, we're doing Chris's birthday, my husband, at the Punch Bowl Social.
Yes.
On Friday, and they're supposed to have some karaoke rooms.
Oh, they do have 2 karaoke rooms.
Right, so we might be able to.
And they're
going
going to be upstairs where the 2 bowling lanes are that we're going to have.
I can't wait.
So is it a private room, or is everybody subject to hearing us sing?
No, it's a private room.
Well, I don't like that. Tear the walls down. We want the whole room to hear us. And we want
Everyone.
the speakers downstairs on. I want to be heard in the bathroom.
There, I think it was in that wax museum in Vegas. There's a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Larry goes up there,
Oh, sorry.
You are my friend.
started singing Michael Jackson. A crowd started forming
I
around
remember
him.
that.
Love me like no other. We all miss him.
Yeah. Right. Well, we miss his music.
Why can't you
I mean,
share
we
your
have
bed?
his music. Why can't
Share
you?
the bed, share the bed, share the bed.
I think you really could do a concert, Larry. I think you could totally put all your hits together and have a whole like stage performance.
I want to make the musical, Michael Jackson the musical, and it's going to be funny and scary, and it's going to be like, have you seen my childhood? And then there'll be like a Macaulay Culkin actor, and then everybody's going to
That'd
be like,
be me.
oh, right.
Right. Because, no, Wiggins, sorry, you're old now.
Yeah, I know. I got a gray hair and everything.
Have you seen his childhood?
His childhood.
He's searching for the guy he used to be. The one with facial hair and something down there that proved he's a man. No one can stand him. Not Tito, Jermaine, or even Randy. Yeah, see, that's the staff singing.
Right. You know what? I'm already taken aback. I mean, what a great musical.
Right, and then the staff knows to be freaked out when they're like, you know, he shows up with a new kid and everybody's like, oh, share the bed, share the bed.
Right.
Why can't you share his bed?
The red light comes
to
on.
Save him.
He's all, I guess I'll just beat it.
And then it's like they save the little kids by throwing them on the roller coaster that takes them away.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right. And then
I'm doing this for your own good.
And then sometimes he has a button where it's like, he's all, hey, everybody, let's go on a water slide. And so there's like a little button he can hit that diverts the girl water slide to the pool.
Right.
And then the boys go to his hot tub.
The girl water slide goes out in the audience.
Right. No, it goes.
It leaves the building.
Right until
He had it in
deposits
Neverland.
you outside.
Right. It goes through the water system and then you get spit out like 200 feet away from Neverland.
Where
Ranch.
am I?
Right.
Where is this place?
In some mud, you know.
Do I at least get some sort of autograph once I'm leaving?
No. There's towels there, but leave them.
But my brother.
Have you seen my childhood?
That's the solo. You know how we were talking about Village Inn pies? This one on the text line. I used to work as a waitress at Village Inn. We used to make milkshakes out of the pies.
She's all, and now I'm on my 600-pound line.
Oh my God, the French silk and candy cane pie made the best shakes. They were delicious. Now I want pie, damn it.
That sounds like one of those jokes. It's like, hey, I asked her what she wanted on a pizza. She said a bucket of chicken. Like, hey, what kind of shake do you want? I want a piece of pie in it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that I've thought about that before, and I may have recently bought some of those, you know, cookies that have like M&Ms for the chocolate chips.
Yes.
And put like my fake soy coconut milk ice cream.
Oh, I bet you it was
made an ice cream
good.
sandwich. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Larry likes to pretend like he doesn't eat amazing, but he's always got
always
something
got the
good.
best.
Oh, no. Like,
Yeah, like-
that's the whole thing. You can eat like, you know, drop plant-based, but you can still calorie up.
There's
know what I
plenty
mean?
of stuff out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. No, for sure.
And you know, like a true like hardcore plant-based would be like, who made those cookies? What's in them? And I'm
right.
all, I don't care.
Exactly. What's a fourth of an egg?
Right.
I'm with you. Hey, did we ever do a North Side version of My Favorite Things?
That's what I saw.
Few
There.
of my favorite things, but I can't because I already wrote a version for me and Chris Parenti.
Yeah, did he come over yesterday to record it?
Like I texted him like at 6 and I didn't hear back from him. So he's probably like doing his yoga and all that gay stuff. You know, Chris Parenti's all gay.
Yeah, he's a gay.
Yeah, but like, let me give you a preview.
Yeah, please.
Okay, ready?
Just a little. Okay.
RuPaul on Drag Race and Freddie from Queen.
Do you want me to get the instrumental for this? Or what, all right.
Are you going to do the whole thing? Or
I was
you,
just going to give you a sample.
Well, then no, we don't need
Okay,
the
yeah, we don't need
instrumental.
that.
If it's just a sample.
Well,
Let's save the big thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but just a little more.
RuPaul on Drag Race and Freddie from Queen, Center Square Paulin and Lady Bunny, Nina Flowers covered in lace, and of course Just Jack from Will and Grace.
Oh, I love it. I love it already.
That's all you get to hear.
You gave Nina a shout out. That's
Nina
cool.
Flowers,
we
right.
love Nina.
I also gave Tracks another shout out in there. But yeah, you have to wait on that. Have to get Parenti to the house so we can sing. Nothing like two gay guys going off in my basement. I'm sure my neighbors are like,
Wait a
what
minute.
the hell?
Wait a minute.
You know, because my studio's right by my neighbor's driveway.
Yeah.
So who knows what they think of me? Like, I'm always down there. and they're like, what the hell?
You know how you were saying that sometimes you think that they're watching you bring in your groceries.
Oh no, that's the other side. That's the German neighbors. They're always looking to say, there's Larry and Chris come back with the groceries again. But they were already at the Target earlier. Why would they need more groceries? Only for 2 of them.
They're all 3 bags of cookies with M&Ms on them and soy ice
They just
cream.
went to the store yesterday.
You know what? I'm not kidding about the fact that Larry went to the grocery store last night. Then he comes home and I see him take the cookie. It's a cookie. But then he puts ice cream and then puts another cookie. He can make a sandwich of a cookie with the ice cream in the middle. And that wasn't enough.
No.
He also got a box of the petafors.
Okay. Oh, I love the little cakes.
Yes,
oh, they're
little
so
square
yummy.
Cakes,
Oh my
and
god.
there's 3 rows, and then one's all chocolate, and there's one that's all white chocolate, and then there's one that's a salted caramel.
Oh, yum.
And so you bite into it, and then you go, it's the whole icing on the outside
Yes.
is the salted caramel.
Oh, how delicious.
Yes, but what?
What?
Wait.
What?
If that wasn't enough,
What German neighbor?
Larry also had to get the soft baked banana chocolate chip cookies. So there is a whole box of cookies that are soft baked and they're banana and chocolate chip.
Oh, yum.
Yes. Larry really knows how to get fat on the healthy diet. Yes, I just watched. When we first moved in, they seemed very small. But now they seem bigger. Yeah. Yes.
No, he's not Hispanic, Wiggins.
No,
He's
this
is German music.
This is German music. It's
Yeah.
folk music.
Yeah, believe it or not, Kathy, there's a lot of similarities.
I know that Mexican.
Yeah, right.
But believe it, there is a lot of similarities because of the Oompa machine. What you call this?
The xylophone or
the accordion.
Accordion.
So the Mexicans use it, and so does the Germans.
Okay.
So there are some Oompa songs that make me want to go, and the other way around. So they are interchangeable. But
Yes.
the real point is, Larry and Chris are fat. And they have terrible eyesight. They saw a picture of somebody coming up the driveway, which was me. But then they called the police on me. And it's my house. He
Okay,
thought I
I'm
was
sorry.
creeping around.
The picture you snapped of him walking in your driveway,
Yeah.
he looked like
A burglar from
robber.
1975.
He totally did, right?
Well, when Larry came over to alert us of the burglar, that was me, I said, that's me. And I said, what? And he goes, that's me. And I go, that is you. I'm sorry for profiling you.
But the guy that's in the picture that you
Did
snapped,
not look like him.
it looks like he's in his 40s.
Right.
And the guy, how old is he in person?
Probably in his 30s.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So-
you make him sound like he's in his 60s.
Oh, well, I don't know. Such a German accent.
Yeah, okay, right,
I don't know.
right.
He could be late 30s.
Oh, who knows?
I don't know, but he's very nice. And after I showed him the picture and it was him, and I was like, I went away in shame. He probably said to his wife, more candy. That's where he's going. Save some for later, Larry.
Did you say his wife was just busting up laughing?
She's like, after I said, he's like, that's me. She came and looked. She was all, that's him.
Did she have the German accent?
is she American?
No,
or
she's
she-
American.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's when he came to America. He was like looking for a roommate in Atlanta. And he placed an ad and he saw her and he's like, ooh, that's big American boobies. So they were roommates and just friends for a while.
Are you kidding? That's how they got together?
Yes, and
Oh.
then there was probably one night they had too much German wine or
Yes,
something.
that's what happens.
Right, and he's like, let me taste those great American boobies.
Okay, this is
She's
taking
like,
a
go
turn.
ahead. And they have 2 cats, and they're very nice. We went over there last Christmas.
Yes.
And they burnt some, they have this thing where they take a cone of sugar, and they place it above
A cone of sugar?
a cone of sugar.
Okay.
It looks like a traffic cone, but very small.
Okay.
And they place it on this metal thing.
Okay.
And they pour the wine in this bowl.
Okay.
And then they start the sugar on fire. And then the sugar burns and drips, melts into the wine.
Yum.
And then you drink the wine.
And they're judging us for being fat Americans.
They're fancy.
Do you really need to add right? Just because it's fancy, it's still sugar going in your mouth.
Well, the problem is Larry doesn't drink wine. So Larry ran home and got some chocolate and then came back.
Are you kidding me?
No, I didn't.
You went home, made that ice cream sandwich.
And then came back over. This is what we do in America.
Guess who's back from the Costco? It's Larry and Chris.
Well, the whole reason I brought that up is because that night that you took the girls to the thing and I came back from Target, of course I did some grocery shopping. So as I was moving the bags into my car, I was like, now they're looking at me.
Wait a minute, that's not Larry. It's a lady. Oh, this is the one he works with.
No, maybe they think that you guys are having an affair.
No.
Oh, she's having an affair. It's a chocolate cake she bought.
Right?
And now she's just eating it in the car.
When I threw the hot cocoa Oreos up to the front seat, because you always have to eat something after you leave
Are those
the store.
good? Are those awesome?
They're bomb.
Okay.
I was just like, he probably just watched me throw the Oreos to the front seat. He knows that I'm going to have a love affair with these Oreos on the way home.
His wife's like, what are you doing? I'm watching a lady get diabetes.
Everything just sounds better in that accent. I love it. This one on the text line. Good morning, guys. I used to work at Village Inn. Don't be fooled. All of the pies come frozen. Was super hurt to find that out.
Well,
I'm okay with
I'm
it.
order those then, right?
If they taste that good, I mean, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it being frozen.
We know everything comes frozen.
Yeah, right. So it's okay. We're okay with that.
We know the only real thing they have in the kitchen in there is eggs.
Yeah.
You're right. And then everything else just is
It
chips.
gets scrambled for the breakfast.
Right, exactly.
You're right. Well, we were going to talk about a lot of stuff that's happening on airplanes.
These plane stories, yeah.
Oh, like what somebody caused another incident?
There's there's 2 people that caused an incident and 1 person that got kicked off for breastfeeding. Not down with that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not down with seeing any boobs either. Get that bitch off the plane.
Larry,
I'm kidding.
that's not what we're talking
kidding.
about.
Enjoy the boobie.
Okay, now what would you guys say or do if I told you that DoorDash may deliver Village Inn pies starting at 7:30 a.m. to you?
Right now?
Yeah, they
DoorDash? Are they here in this area? We're getting one.
Yes,
my car is already out.
Larry and Chris use the DoorDash all the time.
Do you?
Always sees the car pull up, beep, beep. They go get their pies, then they come back to the house.
There's only 2 of them in that house.
Right, and it's so crazy how fast they get the pie. Then they run.
Okay, we're getting DoorDash this morning. I am very impressed with you, Wiggins, that you
are that hungry.
Yeah,
that
you
you look for a pie.
Instead of sending out producer Volty, you're like, how can we get the pie here to us? Because there is a Village Inn near us, right?
I was just thinking that has to be a service. Well, I mean, why wouldn't that be a service?
Well, go get a
I just
pie.
thought of an idea that could make us the Amazon of food.
Here we
even
go.
Though there already is
well, then
Amazon
shut
food.
up.
Yeah.
I just know that my neighbor's listening going, the whole show is fat. Even the boy wants pie. He said, we have fruit for breakfast. Have they ever heard of the fruit? How about just a piece of toast?
We're like, pie. We want a pizza. We'll also have a bowl of spaghetti.
Don't judge. Your music sounds like somebody's farting through the whole.
But also, we brings lots of German treats, like the schnitzel,
Right.
the pretzel, the bratwurst. Larry loves the bratwurst. We always say, all these guys pull up and give Larry the bratwurst. And then they leave.
And then they leave.
And then Chris come home. And then Larry leaves, and other guys come for the bratwurst.
Yes.
It's a revolving door. He said, I'm thinking of going over there and giving my
Showing
little
him my
bratwurst.
bratwurst.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
The smell of a Pop-Tart in a toaster takes me back to childhood immediately. It just makes me think of being a kid.
Totally.
And they used to, I don't know about you guys, but like, did the first school you go to, did they feed you breakfast and lunch?
I don't remember.
I was on the free lunch program, so
So
if I
he
got
was-
anything,
yes.
it was like a bowl of cereal. It wasn't like good
Right,
because there's like
what I'm saying.
there's different meals between what I could get and then what the other people could get.
Oh,
that
yes,
paid
there's
for
the
it.
omelet chef for the other kids.
For
Yeah,
and Reagan's
right.
is getting
For
a
real.
bowl of
For
oatmeal.
real.
No, I remembered there would be just days that you would, smell a bunch of Pop-Tarts being made, and I was just like, oh my God.
I want to have some of those Pop-Tarts.
And I was talking to my cousin about like just school food in general.
Yeah.
Like, were there certain things that you ate in school that you think back, like, that was really good?
Yes.
Like,
totally.
I love Taco Day, Spaghetti Day.
I love Taco Day.
And they made these things called, like, in-burgers. You know how they used to make the grilled cheese, and it was, like, all in a big, giant pan, and they would cut squares?
Right.
So there was one version of that had hamburger meat in it and, like, onions. And I was just like, why isn't this made at home?
And this is delicious.
Oh.
I'm trying to think, tater tots, obviously.
I couldn't find these anywhere, but I loved the cherry peppers that they would serve. So it looked like a hot pepper, but then when you eat it, they weren't hot at all, and there was more of just like a banana pepper type of taste.
How sad they were! Like all the other kids are eating sandwiches. They're all, here's a bowl of peppers.
I
You're
know,
not
like,
on the program.
Wow, you got vegetables?
No,
That's
you gotta
not
pick,
what I got.
and then the pizza that was in a bag that was like obviously cooked in a microwave or something.
Yeah, again, didn't get that. My pizza was like Larry. It came on a big sheet and they would cut
square.
Cut it
and
in
it was
these squares.
awesome.
Right.
It was
totally
awesome.
Good crisp on it.
Right. I think that's when they used to cook, and now it's probably more like open the bag, defrost, pour in the sauce, whatever.
High school, it was
cheeseburgers.
The best cinnamon rolls.
Right, like when you get to high school, you're like, we could eat whatever we want.
Yeah, right. We'll move over. I'm gonna have that.
Did people scare you when you were going to school and they were like, I remember being in a younger grade and they were like, when you get to junior high, you gotta go in and shower in front of everybody. And we were all, what?
There was that, but we never showered. Some kids did.
Okay, wait, what? They didn't make you shower at your school?
No.
Okay, then our school was run by pervs. I just want to say, because they wouldn't let you out without your towel being wet and used.
What?
Yeah. So like they would seriously like make
during class.
No, this is like after gym class.
Yeah. After gym.
Right, and you couldn't leave without a towel. And I was always like, this is so awkward.
It's really awkward. I mean,
and then the fact that they were passing out the towels, like, couldn't you have just left them in a pile and everybody got their own towel? But no, they wanted to hand you each towel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not a fan.
No. We had a teacher that would come in, and she was definitely a lesbian.
Right.
And she would come in and literally stand in there and with her back up against the wall and her arms crossed. While she, like, pretending to talk to some of the kids that were on the basketball
Miss
team.
Man from Scary Movie.
Yeah, right, totally.
Man, yeah.
And so, but I would just bring a blow dryer and dry my hair because it would be wet from sweating, like if we had to run the mile, because Kathie sweated running a mile.
Oh, that was
and then
brutal.
And then I would just blow my hair dry.
Running was brutal.
Sweat out and be out of my way.
We had a gym teacher that like changed with us.
Okay, that's weird.
And we were like, I just was like,
nobody wants to see old
a grown man in a jockstrap. I was like, why are you wearing a jockstrap?
Did he really have a jockstrap on?
Nobody wants to see that.
You guys weren't really getting down with sports where you needed it.
I think that just like, if you're like a gym teacher, maybe that's just your underwear. I don't know.
Okay, no, it's not.
Okay, awkward. All right, segue.
Yeah, we were trying to get to the plane. So, Kathie, do you have the story on the breastfeeding mom, or do you want to start with the lady?
Let's start with breastfeeding mom, because I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I think moms should be able to feed their kid wherever.
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially on a plane when you got to give them a bottle. They, to help them with their ears,
so they can like
with
pop
the pressure,
their ears.
right? So if it's time for them to eat and you breastfeed, guess what? It's going right there on the boob.
Well, and then here's the thing: like some moms are like, I'm going to put a blanket over me, and my boob, and the kid.
Which I get. I would do that.
Right, and then some moms are just like, they're so discreet about it, you can't even tell they're doing it.
Right, that's crazy. And then I was at a restaurant, though, in Austin, and there was a mom that totally had her shirt up. You could see boob, and the baby was right there. And she was in the restaurant doing that, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be the one to say stop. You know what? It's a natural thing, and it's like not a big deal in other countries that don't like demonize naked women in the sense that, like, they understand that's food. It's not sexual, right? And so the thing is, there are people that don't sweat naked statues, but there's some people that are like, cover that up. Yeah, which is crazy. I mean? Like, are you kidding me? So a Houston mom named May Rue is the newest victim of Spirit Airlines hostility towards customers. She claims on Friday she got kicked off a Spirit Airlines flight because her baby was crying. Washington Post reports that she was traveling with her elderly parents and her 2-year-old son from Houston to New York. So already,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Already I'm stressed.
Right, we're going to need a golf cart.
In addition to being she's a concert pianist.
Kathie, you're not allowed to say that. What is Larry like?
Pianist.
Yeah.
She also has degrees in molecular biophysics and biochemistry. So
Okay.
she ain't no punk. Okay?
Right.
So
We're like, oh, all those degrees, and you don't have a breast bump.
Yeah.
okay. Why don't? But the breast bump's the same thing.
No, I know, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, she can go in that little tiny closet and be like,
But why? So I can be there trying to like balance. Who's going to hold my baby while I'm doing it?
You're preaching to the converted. I'm
Right.
okay with her.
So then the flight got delayed due to weather. That's the last thing you want when you have a 2-year-old. Okay.
Right.
So flight got delayed due to weather, and so she decided to breastfeed him, hoping he'd fall asleep by the
Wait.
time the airplane door closed. And
Okay, you can still breastfeed a 2-year-old?
well, that's a little weird for sure, Larry.
Right.
but
So, like-
she has a 2-year-old. She's breastfeeding
I
it.
think I know someone who still does that.
How long do you supposed to go?
Round 2 is where you definitely should be
Until-
stopping.
I
Like, I
still
can't
do it.
when they
imagine
can walk
Gianna
up, when
and
they
ask
can
for
walk
it.
up and grab your boob, I think you're out. I
Right.
think it's time to say no.
Or they can
Right.
talk and say booby or
Right.
something like
Right.
Yeah.
No. That would be awkward because Gianna's 2, and that would be so weird if you were breastfeeding her.
yeah, it would. Yeah, right.
in public.
Yeah, right.
That's Mr. Efficiency.
So she says she was approached by a flight attendant who told her to strap in her baby. She asked for a couple more seconds to finish because if the baby woke up at that point, the baby would be making a lot of noise. And she said, I promise I'll finish before you close the plane's door. Just
Right.
do your thing.
She saw, let me breastfeed till you cut off Wi-Fi.
Right.
Or, the phone.
But I know people that have said that have
Right.
said, as soon as the plane's doors shut,
Right.
I'll turn it off,
Right.
and then the flight attendant just keeps walking.
Right.
This flight attendant didn't keep walking.
He's
Do
like,
you have the story
listen,
on
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
go for
I
it.
have her actually getting confronted.
Cool.
The captain and I decided that
Because the baby was crying.
we would deplane the aircraft.
Because the baby was crying. So you're saying you can get rid of a family because the toddler was crying while strapped in his seat.
I didn't say that.
So why were we why were we chased
with
off?
flight crew instructions?
So is that like some gay guy
Thank
going,
you.
oh my God, I just saw a boob, I'm going to throw up.
Did you hear it? I
Yeah,
heard
he's
it in
off,
his
get off
voice.
this plane, you fish.
This is Spirit Airlines.
Right, it's off. Swim on!
Yeah.
So May says that she saw flight attendants talking about her at the front of the plane, so she stopped breastfeeding and did what they ordered her to do, which was stop feeding and strap him in. At that
They're
point,
probably like, here, let's be the flight attendants. Ready?
Okay.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Let's get it
God,
stopped.
look at
Damn
that
it.
areola. Nasty.
At that point, the baby started to cry like the mom predicted he would, and then she was approached again and told that she and her family
Should swim on.
would have to deboard.
As of right now, you're not getting on the aircraft.
So the reason we got kicked off it was he was crying for 20 minutes strapped in his seat.
No, you were.
I just want to know why we are getting kicked off the plane.
Because you were not compliant.
Could you tell me which part were we not of the instruction were we non-compliant with? You can't call a crying baby
It's got nothing to do with your
crime.
baby crying.
You just don't have to treat people that way. I said, as soon as your plane doors are closed, I promise you, I'll put him in his seat. He was making...
Here's what I think we should do.
Dude, they don't understand kids.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, I think that it's such a hassle, and you saw that man get dragged out of the plane, and he, like, got all bloody. Remember the guy
Oh,
that
right.
sued?
Yeah, for
So-
United.
Right. So I think that, like, they should allow the flight to go on, and then we should have sections of the plane that can eject. So we'll be like,
Drop out.
well, yeah, but it's got an airbag, and it's got a parachute, and it's got a locator.
The airline representative cut her off and said, "This wouldn't happen to my family, I can assure you." Like,
He's all, we're all men. This would never happen to my
well, then
family.
he's right. It wouldn't
Right.
happen in their family.
He was making a lot of noise, but that's not criminal. It's humiliating to...
He's all, you know what's humiliating is the shape of your areola.
See, and that's all wrong. Like, the
Right,
baby,
it is all wrong.
The baby,
It just looks like a burnt tortilla chip.
somebody just needed to say, "Hey, the baby's crying because the baby's hungry." Like, let her finish feeding it. It was.
I gave that bitch a sandwich for that
2
baby.
seconds for falling asleep.
Who breastfeeds a 2-year-old? A weirdo.
In front of hundreds of people, to be chased off a plane, and we have never been through anything close to this. We're not lawbreakers or trouble seekers, and We're a family of just seniors and the mother and the baby, and why do they have to treat us this way?
Because we're Spirit Air, and that's how we do. Now beat it.
More or less, they told her to deal with it. The stress of the day wasn't over. Their baggage wasn't returned. When they finally got to their house,
They're all, we wiped our butts on your luggage.
May's father collapsed, had to be rushed to the hospital from the stress.
I smell a lawsuit.
I smell a lawsuit.
Hold on. Lawsuit's approaching.
And May missed her chance to participate in a cancer study. Yeah, you
should have just let her
idiots.
feed her baby.
Let her feed her baby. You let that person stay on their phone a little longer. Why didn't you just let her feed her baby?
Right. Was there like somebody complaining that was next in the aisle? Because then...
It was all the flight attendants.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's not in the spirit of Christmas.
It's not in the spirit of Christmas.
They almost just basically kicked the Virgin Mary off the plane.
Right? Like a mother.
For feeding Jesus, baby.
Okay, so yeah, that's horrible.
What else happened on a plane?
These women deserve to get kicked off.
Okay.
German police say the pilot of a passenger jet destined for Zurich made an unscheduled stop at an airport because a Swiss passenger became aggressive after being denied her champagne. Crew members were unable to calm a 44-year-old business class passenger.
She said, I want my champagne.
No! Angered by their refusal to serve her more sparkling wine
You
on
are
her
supposed
flight.
to serve me champagne before the flight takes off.
Police said in a statement Sunday that the lady, who wasn't named, was escorted off the Airbus and ordered to pay a cost of $5,000. 43 passengers on board were never in danger, but the total cost involved in the unplanned stopover, tens of thousands of dollars worth of money there.
He's all, we kicked you off the plane. High five! Oh, that doesn't look right.
No, don't do that anymore.
No high five.
Don't do that. No more high five.
When Chris and I recently flew to his mom's service.
Yes.
And so from here to Houston, we got first class.
That's cool.
So they gave us champagne on the plane.
Yeah.
And it was so good. It's like, it's not called champagne. It's called something else.
Bubbly? Sparkly?
No, it's something
Happy
else.
juice?
Whatever. It was awesome. To the point where then, like, well, they first served it before we took off in little plastic cups.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, looked at Chris, I was like, is this where United has gone?
Oh, plastic cups.
It's plastic cups before when we get in the air, you get glass. I was like, oh, sorry.
So has he been upgraded to, like, does he have enough?
Oh, he
can work first class?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on who gets on per flight.
Right, because you think the old people would be like, oh, I've been here the longest.
Right.
I will work first class.
It kind of is seniority or whatever, but then sometimes he gets on flights where he's the one that's been there the longest.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, yeah, I was asking about that. I was like, is there extra stuff? And he's like, yeah, they always have like a couple extra meals and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And the pilots, they get their meals from a whole separate service.
What do you mean?
That the pilots get their meals delivered from a whole different place. Because,
Village Inn with the French silk
but
pie.
they can specify what they want in their meals.
What?
And so the pilots can, they pre-go.
Hey, whatever
on the
keeps them
computer.
happy.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
So they check in, and then you get all these first class meals.
That's
and
awesome.
So, yeah, Chris will always be like, I'll be like, because I make him food before he goes.
Right.
So I'm like, did you make the lasagna or did you eat the lasagna I sent? And he's all, I was gonna, but then there was some stuff in first class. And I was like, why do I even make it?
Yeah, your meal was too coach, bro.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
just like the economy.
He's probably giving my meal to some other flight attendant
Right.
and coach.
Here you go.
Yeah, he's all,
Have this.
sorry. Right.
And then the last lady who got kicked off of a flight, she was caught smoking on a plane from Portland to Sacramento. Really? You can't make it from Portland to Sacramento without smoking?
I just asked Chris that when we were on our last flight, too, because, the thing is like, if you tamper with it, blah, blah, blah. I go, people don't do that, right? And he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
They go in the bathroom and they try to block it, or they try to hit their cigarette pens and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Do you have?
Because they think that they can get away with it because they're like, no one's gonna know. I'm just gonna vape pen. It's gonna be real quick.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's like everybody can smell a cigarette.
I think they've tricked themselves into believing that cigarettes are a stress reliever. So maybe they're like stressing out on the flight. Who
They're
knows?
just addicted. You know what I saw? This is really weird too. I just saw an infomercial twice in a row for cigarette vape pens.
Whoa.
And it's like, order now and you'll receive your vape juice and it gives you great nicotine and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cigarette companies aren't allowed to place any kind of ad on TV.
Yeah.
Vape,
and
vape
these
falls
people
under
are.
different laws.
So they're probably like within that, like, oh, we got to better change that so they can't do that, but now they can.
Well,
Wow.
so the way this woman freaked out was a little much.
Oh yeah.
Where is land? I will kill everybody on this
Okay, you can't say that.
Yeah.
I will kill everybody on this plane. I will.
You're so
You know what you do?
screwed.
Here's what you do.
What?
You zip tie her.
Yeah.
And you put her on the ground.
Yeah.
And then everybody around her gets a cigarette. And you just keep smoking all her cigarettes. You know what I mean? And
I was thinking that. I thought you were going to say everybody gets to kick her in the gut as they walk by to deport the blade.
It'd be worse for her to be like, "That's my last cig,"
Here.
and then they're like, "Yeah, bitch."
And I don't even smoke.
Right.
Boy, that was good.
She's like, kill you all.
So Valerie is 24 years old. She's from Oregon.
She has the voice of a 45-year-old baby.
Oh, no, she really does.
So smoking.
Yeah, she was removed from the plane's bathroom when people learned she was smoking. Then she removed an oxygen mask as she got a lot more uncontrollable and did the "I will kill everyone on this plane."
Wow.
But it still wasn't enough for the plane to land because it was such a short flight. They were like, "We'll be in Sacramento in a second, so just hang tight, everybody."
Right.
And then they landed, and she tried to tell everybody, "It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me." But she's being held in jail, Sacramento jail, on a $75,000.
Oh, yeah, that's a federal
Hello.
crime, man. You can't be saying that stuff.
Finally.
There's probably two things that she committed to the smoking and then threatening everybody.
You can't be doing that,
Yeah.
right?
You doing that.
But then that poor lady trying to feed her baby. She
Right.
doesn't even make it on the plane.
Right.
That's sad. Like,
well,
there's no justice.
Well, and she got arrested and taken right to jail, and she was like, "Can I have a cig?" And they were like, "No." And they threw her in jail.
Haven't you learned your lesson,
Right.
Valerie?
She had to go probably like 24 hours.
Stupid.
Who knows what she did in jail for a cig?
You're listening to Blazin' Hit Radio.
How long has it been since you,
Me? Are you kidding me? Oh, put that away. It's been too long.
Exactly. I'm gonna leave this for you. It's kind of amazing. You take a few hits, get your sea legs back, and we'll finish the rest of it together.
Sponsored by The Green Solution.
303-728-3420. Hit us up on the YOLO Rum phone line. We got Sadie on the line right now. What's going on?
I was calling to talk to Larry about the e-cigarette commercial.
Uh-huh.
So I used to do research with e-cigarettes, and right now they're just kind of working that loophole because the FDA is trying to figure out how to regulate them. So
Right. I know that some of those e-cigarette stores were having to close, or there was no regulation on, the amounts that are in those juices and stuff like that.
Right.
And but it's just so weird to see an infomercial going, "It comes in banana, pineapple, chocolate," and then you see those big plumes of vape smoke, and it's all, "You'll get your nicotine every way you want it."
Well, I wouldn't inhale those plumes of that vape smoke because that's basically the lung butter, as we would refer to it. It's the stuff that comes out of your lungs when you exhale, so stay away from it.
No. How about this? We, for a brief time on Larry Ulibarri Uncensored, my podcast, we had a vape sponsor. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, "Hey, okay, guys, can you guys come out to the big vape expo show at the convention
center?" Yeah.
And so we're like, "Yeah, for sure." And so we are in this whole room with a million of booths of those people, and so there's a million of those people walking around. There's vape competitions where people can both blow the biggest plume. So we were smack dab in what would look like downtown China.
Oh God!
Or like Los Angeles,
right? Just smoke,
smelling like the Westminster Mall back in the day.
Right, so we had to keep going outside just to breathe air, and then we'd come back in and film and do stuff like that. I was like, it was terrible.
You know what? That's the one thing I don't miss is you go to when you go out and you come home and your hair just smelled like
cigarettes,
smoke, and you'd be like, "Oh, I can't believe I have to take a shower at 2:00 in the morning."
Right, and now you, the only place you smell like that is like casinos now, because they're the last bastion for smokers.
Yes.
So they're like, "We'll take you."
Yeah, come on over here.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you guys, but whenever people were vaping, I would go the other way.
At first, I was attracted to it because I was like, "That does smell like Captain Crunch." You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was like, "What is that?" They were saying, "I'm exhaling vapor."
Right.
So it sounded like, okay, that must be cleaner.
Fine, right? Healthy for the environment and for anyone that's around you breathing it.
Probably not.
No,
you know
definitely
what I mean?
not. A lot of them don't even have regulations, isn't that right?
Right.
Yeah, they're trying to figure that out right now. So that's why a lot of the companies can get away with doing what they do. So
see, I think it's dangerous because we just got kids to not smoke cigarettes.
Yeah,
and now you're bringing something that smells just like Fruity Pebbles.
Like
not cool,
right?
Yeah, I think it should smell like your smell should be limited to old leather, wood. Sunflowers,
yeah, right,
and jasmine. Not anything that a kid would like. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, because it smells too appealing. Like I even wanted to try it. I'm all pecan
What is
pie.
it? Like, come on.
I'm all, yeah. Cool. Thanks for the call.
Yeah. How did you find the app? Did you see it on Facebook?
Well, I listened to you guys when you were on the other station, and I've listened to you since I can remember, and then I move around a lot. So whenever I move, I try and make sure that I can listen to you guys in the morning, no matter what time it is. So for a while, I was living on the other side of the world, and I still listen to you guys. So you guys are great.
Yeah, where's the other side of the world? Where was it?
I was in Hawaii.
Oh, that's cool.
So
oh my
jealous.
God! Wait. Okay. So wait.
Slow
down means I love you. Hey, so wait a minute.
Actually, Larry, you were in Hawaii when I was there, and I was trying to be like, hey, come hang out.
Oh my God! So wait a minute,
Larry.
So you were on Honolulu in Oahu.
On Oahu. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm dying to go back there. So how long did you live there?
For about 15 months.
Was it a really crazy cost of living? Because they say, it's such a crazy cost of living to live in Hawaii.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Oh,
right.
Super expensive.
No, for sure. So yeah, you definitely have to have your dough set aside when you're going to go down there and hang out.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, thanks for listening to us all around wherever you go.
We love you. Thank you.
Where are you at now?
Oh, I'm on the East Coast.
East Coast?
Maryland.
Oh, nice.
What the hell do you do? Why do you travel so much?
My husband's work, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. I can't believe you live in Maryland.
Maryland, not Maryland.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maryland.
Well, thank you for calling. It's just delicious. All right, thanks.
Oh, thanks, guys. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Happy holidays.
Bye. You too. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Bye.
Tell your husband I said hi.
Jesus.
Why can't I say hi to the husband? He's a fan, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. You guys always think I have some weird intention with the
Yeah,
husband.
Always do.
I don't have
You do.
intentions with
Always.
the husband. No, I don't.
Until you see him.
I'm not a marriage wrecker. I always let them make it implode, and then
No.
I come in for
And
the
they-
rescue.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Come here, bruh.
I think you're too good for her, bro. You
Yeah.
you definitely could do better.
That's not
Why
my
are you
argument.
putting up with that?
That's not my
Yeah.
argument. My argument is, if it's two dudes, it doesn't count. Because it's like
No, we know.
No,
Yeah,
because
we know.
if
And
it's
the
two
fact that you
girls,
said
if it's
it,
two
yeah.
girls,
Yeah.
everybody's like, woo!
You've really said that.
Two
we
girls,
get it.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Everyone's
right.
like, two
Yeah.
girls, yeah. And
Okay.
even girls that aren't into girls, because they're like, yeah, two girls.
And
Because they
guys-
think it's so hot.
Guys are so horny, it goes through their head.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me think. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be cheating. And
Right, for
I'd
sure.
never do that, and we'd never talk about it, but I sure would like to get some.
Right, no,
It's
for
really
sure.
easy. You guys have a common denominator.
Well, and the thing is, like, some guys that I've met in the past, this was like in my past, but it would be like,
Like last week.
stop. They'd be like, it wouldn't be till the third time that I, gave them that they'd be like, I think he is into this.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the Christmas wish is going on right now. We granted our first wish.
What a segue.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah.
about Larry giving
That's
special
why Wiggins
kisses.
was
Now
giving-
let's talk about children and Christmas.
Well, I
That's
wasn't
why
getting
Wiggins
involved.
was over there like, where are we going? We want
Yeah.
to talk about the Christmas wish.
So you can text wish to 303-728-3420. We're still accepting letters if you want to nominate someone, but you can also find the GoFundMe there as well if you want to help out to the wishes. All the funds from that GoFundMe are going to grant the wishes.
Speaking of the GoFundMe, wasn't there like something going on with a little kid that was the bully? That got bullied?
Keaton.
Right.
Yes.
And then like all of a sudden there was a bunch of money in a GoFund and all these celebrities were like, you rock.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah. Well, he's pulling this out. Let me find the story. Thanks, Larry.
But what about it?
Yeah.
No, that was just brought up because of the GoFundMe. We can talk about it later.
Yeah,
I just didn't know. I just saw
now.
something on TMZ where it said
Right.
he got deprived of his funds or something.
Yeah. So it was like 58,000 is in that GoFundMe account for him. And so
For college, you had said, Kathy,
they
right?
had said for college fund, and so they put a hold on it. GoFundMe did. They closed it for a moment. And some dude set up the account for him, not the mom. Okay.
Okay. So then maybe.
The mom went and set up an account to help her get Christmas gifts for Keaton.
Okay.
And GoFundMe shut that down because of fraud. Because they, you can't 2 accounts.
With the same
names are
Right,
listed,
right.
So they shut that down just to figure out what the heck was going on. And now I don't know what's going to happen with the $58,000 because if I gave the money, I mean, I know you can't hold the kid responsible for the parent.
Right. You really
but
can't.
She is totally across the line racist.
Oh, for real?
Yes, like
the mom of Keaton.
The mom of Keaton.
Oh, is she?
Like has pictures of her. With the Confederate flag, there's her telling America to stop being crybabies, because Trump won.
Okay.
Yeah, and so.
So is she saying anything? I mean, obviously.
And so it's like here she is bullying black people and being racist,
right?
But yet was upset that her son was getting bullied.
Right.
I'm glad that could be highlighted though. That needs to be like
Yeah,
you can't
for
be
sure.
look at the other side of the coin.
I know, but then now her dumb move is he's gonna lose in the end, because people are going to be like, well, screw that.
Right, exactly. Now people are bullying her for being a racist.
Right,
so
and then
the whole reason we were trying to say accept people for who they are, and she can't even do that herself.
Right, and then you can't, like, the celebrities that are already offered those cool things, they can't take it back, what I mean?
And a lot of celebrities are still standing behind him.
Right, so they'll just be like, hey, buddy, we can't wait to see you. Just you, not your mom.
Exactly. Or the rest of your family.
Right. Do you have any cousins that aren't racist?
In August, she posted a message to, quote, butthurt Americans, and that was in response to the violence in Charlottesville.
Okay.
So that's really awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Then she started.
Like if that lady had junk, it would lean right.
Yeah, totally right. So the guy who started that GoFundMe page is not part of Keaton's family. He claims to be sincere. The GoFundMe is working with him to make sure that Keaton gets that money.
Right. He's all minus the 10% that I'm taking.
Right. Mm-hmm. A young woman named LaKin Jones, who says she's Keaton's sister, has been standing up for the family on Twitter. She says they never planned on making money off of this, have nothing to do with the fundraising campaign. She denied her mom is a racist. She says that she's just a strong Southern woman.
Right.
She also denied a rumor that the reason Keaton was being bullied is because he was calling other kids the N-word.
Okay, now we don't know. Now it's all getting muddied up.
Right. So she then said, my brother doesn't say the N-word. Please leave it alone. So anyways, some celebrities are reaffirming their support for Keaton. Patton Oswalt.
Oh, yeah, there's some celebrities that are like, we can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Keaton, like Patton Oswalt said, Keaton didn't choose the family that raised and shaped him. How about showing him that people of all races and creeds can come together, change things? Maybe let's show him a better world.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right.
Again,
people are saying it could
just
be
you,
right? Again,
not your mom. She doesn't get it.
Totally, because he got invited to the Avengers premiere. I'd be like,
right,
just the kid.
Right. Well, no, we're gonna have to.
The kid.
He has to come with a relative, so we're gonna find the one aunt that he has that dates black guys.
There's a picture of him with other siblings or cousins or something,
Okay.
and they're totally all proud that the Confederate flag is there with them.
Right.
In the video.
Well, so I have the mom's response. It's a little rough because I just found it, but this is the mom.
It's a little rough because she's a little rough.
On CBS this morning.
I'm more and more agitated and didn't want to go back to school.
Kim Jones, the 11-year-old's mother, was behind the camera and posted the video to her Facebook.
What do you think of the world's reaction?
I knew that it could be great, and I knew that it could be awful. And it has been.
The spotlight on Keaton also cast attention onto Kim's prior social media posts, including this one, where she's holding a Confederate flag.
All happy.
A symbol of pride for some and racism for others. Her daughter's Twitter also contained a family photo with a Confederate flag.
The only two photos on my entire planet that I'm anywhere near a Confederate flag. It was ironic. It was funny.
It didn't have anything to do with
No.
racist intent.
No. No, absolutely not. I've said I spent most of my life being bullied and judged because I wasn't racist.
Thanks to the video, Keaton Jones went from a bullied middle schooler to a boy with friends around the world.
Did the video make you feel better?
Made me feel like I had accomplished something real, something that could actually change the world.
It is a great thing that's happened, you know, and I think
it is a teachable moment.
Right, and especially for him, like, I was just like, hope those same kids don't pick on him now, you know what I mean? Now that he's even, because they might even pick on him more. You know what I mean?
No, they could pick on him more.
Yeah.
But I'm, today more is going to come out because people know this family.
All right.
And they're going to be able to say whether or not they're racist or not. But, if I'm the mom, Kimberly, and I have a chance of getting $60,000, like tax-free, like from a GoFundMe account, I'm going to tell my kid to say whatever I can, and I'm going to say whatever I can to make sure I get that money.
Right,
I'm sorry, that's the way it is.
Right. Or it's like, yeah, because that she was saying, it was just for a joke, and it's like that. Nobody was laughing in the picture.
The pictures are one thing, but the post saying you butthurt Americans, and I mean you're addressing me
the bigger thing
a
is
certain.
We've gotten into this place of just everything's fake news now. So it doesn't even matter.
Fake news.
People just come out and just straight out lie about what happened or what they did or didn't do. And then if they call you out, and even if they're telling the truth, it's still, nope, that's fake news. Nope, that's fake news. It's just unreal. No one is held accountable for their actions. And it says, yep, you know that. I probably was, or maybe I made some mistakes in my life. Like, she should just come out and say that. And it's like, and it is ironic that I'm trying to teach my kid who's getting bullied for that. It's a lesson for me that I've learned. Because obviously she took a picture with a Confederate flag, happy. You don't take a picture.
Right. It wasn't a joke like she said.
Yeah.
No. So whatever. I mean, it just sucks that the whole thing was ruined by that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So maybe he won't get as many cool opportunities as he was gonna get.
Right. Maybe. Right. I don't know. Again, we'll have an update tomorrow morning.
Right.
What happens?
Yeah, exactly. Probably in 2 hours.
Yeah.
He's all, sorry, Mom, another flight for just me.
Yeah.
He's all, I'll call you when I'm back from around the world.
Oh, man. The Blazin' Hit Radio Christmas Wish. We are going to grant a wish here in a few minutes, so stand by for that. We could be calling you at any moment.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazin' Hit Radio.
From the Mile High.
And now worldwide.
Welcome.
All right, we have Monica, who wrote the letter, on the line with us, and she's in the car with Kate.
Are you almost to school, or how long we got?
Just a couple minutes.
Well, you be careful driving, Mom. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hi, this is Kathie J with Larry Ulibarri and Wiggins from Blazin' Hit Radio. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
We're good, we're good. We wanted to read a letter that your mom wrote to us. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Okay. So the letter reads, Dear Blazin' Hit Radio Christmas Wish, my name is Monica, and I'm a single mom of 3 of the most amazing kids a mom could ask for. My oldest daughter, Kate, is 17, and she's in her last year of high school. She's very involved in school activities and groups. And due to some family changes earlier this year, she still manages to help out with her younger brothers. She sacrificed her whole summer so I could work. Shortly after, I ended up having to walk away from work for a while to care for my youngest son, who's epileptic. Kate sacrificed 4 weeks of her evenings, missing practices and games, so I could get my CNA completed. My middle child is 8 years old, and he's amazing. He always knows how to make you smile when you're down and is always ready to give you a great big hug or cuddle up on the couch. He has a big heart and can do anything he applies himself to. He is also a huge help with his brother and loves to help do little things around the house. My youngest son is 7. At the age of 2, he started having seizures. With his strength and the angels that watch over him, he has managed to keep going full force. The past 5 years have really taken a toll on him and us, but we never give up. With all the changes that have happened, the kids have missed out on things that they wanted more times than I would like. Between the epilepsy, a car accident, changes in our family situation, my loss of work, they handle it with stride and show me nothing but love and support. My kids are my world, and I'm so grateful to have them. They don't throw fits when I say no to something, even though they get upset. In their own way, they understand. The kids know things are tight, and they do the best they can to understand and be mindful. My Christmas wish is for my kids and Kate. I would love for us to have a day or an evening where we could do something fun. I love you, Kate. Thank you so much for helping Mommy. I'm so proud of you. Monica.
Whoa.
Woo. Nothing like good kids, I tell you what.
They're absolutely amazing. I'm so blessed.
Yeah, you are. And, just to know that, even when times are tough, that they're still, rock solid and they're not, giving you any more stress than you need,
Yeah, I don't know how I got so lucky, but...
Well, I know it has to do a lot with the parent. You obviously, even when you're tired, you're still putting in the work to make sure your kids are appreciative and that they know what hard work is.
You're doing such a good job. We're going to give you Kathie's too. And give them back when they're a little more raised.
Well, that and we're going to grant this wish for you.
Right, for sure. Well, first we want to do is toys for the kids and something for you as well, because we know that Christmas can really deplete all your funds by just getting each kid one gift.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure that you didn't have to get toys for the kids, so we got you on that, okay?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
And Kate, we're going to give you $100 for you to go and go shopping with, okay? For you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
We're not done.
We also, you guys say you want a night out. Well, we recently went somewhere and it's awesome. It's Punch Bowl Social. So, Kate, bring a friend, or you guys can just go as a family unit, but you can bowl. There's ping pong, there's pool, there's an arcade for the boys. They have it all, and they also have food. So we're gonna pay for it, and you guys go and have a good time, okay?
Thank you so much.
For sure. You guys just stay close, all right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You guys are so amazing. Thank you.
Well, you're the one that's amazing. Thank you for helping your mom and knowing that the important thing is that you guys stay together as a family.
Take care of your brother.
Sir.
I will. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. So we'll get in touch with you, Monica, later today or tomorrow, and get you all this. Okay, so you guys can go have a little Christmas fun.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
You guys are. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Congratulations on graduating, Kate. Way to go, girl.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, we're going to check with some resources that we have, and obviously, you obviously have a doctor that deals with your son and his situation with his seizures, but there are some things that they're doing with cannabis oils that are preventing kids from having seizures. So I don't know if there's anything.
Someone at the Green Solution, they're definitely experts, at least if there's something there that might be beneficial to you. I mean, there has been case studies. We want to just see if we can have someone help you out with that as well, just in case there's something that you can do for the little guy.
Yeah, you can always talk to your doctor and see what their thoughts are. Because, I mean, obviously that doesn't qualify every kid. And it's not, they're not psychoactive, so there's no effect of marijuana. It's just they're used to prevent seizures. So it might be something you want to look into, and if you do, we're here for you.
I would love that. My doctor's on board. We've been talking about it. I have no clue how to get started because there's so much.
No. Well, we got you.
To get him off all these medications.
Yeah.
I would be in heaven.
No, so much more natural, and it's so effective. They're using on animals, on kids. It's just amazing.
No, it's amazing. And the Green Solution is even partnering with people in New York to study the brain and the compounds and how the CBD can really have effects for even neurological disorders. So we want to make sure that we'll get you in the best people at the Green Solution so that they can work with you and your doctor and see what they can do. They're not doctors themselves, but they can help the doctor as he tries to find an answer and a cure for your little dude.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
What's his name?
His name is Anansi.
Anansi. You tell Anansi that we said Merry Christmas, okay?
I will. He just went into school. His sister walked into school,
good.
So I will let them know.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
For sure. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
And now,
all tea, all shade, hunty.
Celebrity Trash and Bash with Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Here's Kathie J.
Golden Globe nominations are out, everybody.
These are like the precursor to the Oscars?
Right, totally.
Okay.
Right. Nominees for the year's Golden Globes were announced yesterday.
Although they also do TV shows, too.
Yeah, they do. So here's the snubs, here's the nominees. The HBO series Big Little Lies and the movie Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri got a lot of nominations. They each got 6.
Okay, Big Little Lies, isn't that Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, yeah. So, and didn't Nicole Kidman already she got an Emmy for it?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so a lot of people like Big Little Lies. I still
Okay.
have to get through it. I haven't made it all the way through the season. Guillermo del Toro, with the movie The Shape of Water, is leading all of the nominations with 7 nominations. And Chris Parente said that this is his favorite movie of the year.
It looks amazing.
He gave it 5 out of 5 Parentes, and he doesn't give anything 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it looks super cool. It's just filmed in a really cool way.
Right.
And
So it's about a lady who...
sweeps the floors at some laboratory.
Right.
And there's like some sort of fish man.
Right, like a swamp thing kind of dude, but he's supposed to be more like godlike.
Right.
His character or
Right.
whatever he is.
Right.
And so, of course...
They're holding him captive.
They're
and
trying to do experiments on him.
Right.
And she's mute,
Oh, I don't know.
I think. And so
Okay.
she speaks sign language with him and forms a communication.
Yeah.
And they fall in love.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. And I asked Chris, because, I was wondering. I was
Right.
like, how far do they go with it? And he was like, they'd go there.
It gets real fishy.
Yeah, it gets real fishy. They go there.
This is Kathy's dream. A man who's a fish.
Why?
Because you hate when I make the girls a fish joke,
so now there's
it's
a
a
guy
man
that's
who's
a
a
fish.
fish. But although there's a lot of men who are fishy drag queens.
True.
Now, fishy drag queens means that you look like a total woman. Like you're almost passable.
Oh, that's real fishy.
Right, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. So there's a lot of real fishy out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like Asian girls usually tend to get
right.
Right, and like the small Latino guys can really pull it off.
Yeah, for sure, right. The snubs for the Golden Globes, The Big Sick, I don't even know what that is, and Wonder Woman was noticeably shut out.
What?
Boo!
That's not cool. That was a good movie.
Christopher Plummer got a Best Supporting Actor nomination for replacing Kevin Spacey in All the Money in the World.
Wow.
That's the old guy that was brought in to reshoot those scenes in 3 weeks.
Right, and then
and he's getting a Golden Globe nom.
That's insane.
Totally.
I didn't even know they put it together that fast.
Yeah, I remember Ridley Scott said, I'll have it together to be released by the end of the year.
Right, and you know what? That was terrible that he did that because he showed, hey, a
It can be
movie
done.
can be made quicker.
Right,
You guys
exactly.
take too long.
The Golden Globes will air Sunday, January 7th for all of you out there that love them and want to see them. Looks like I can't believe it might be over for Scott Disick and Sophia Richie.
Okay, you know what? I was looking at pictures of her on TMZ. They had her in her bathing suit.
Cute.
And I totally get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's like just got that like
Beautiful
youthful
skin.
19-year-old body.
Yeah, totally. And
Right.
her face is pretty.
Yeah, she's super fresh.
Right. But she's got daddy issues if she's hanging out with Scott, if you ask me.
Well,
you're
yeah.
19, you're rich. Why are you hanging out with Scott?
Exactly. Like, you could have your choice. And you were like hanging out with the Beebs. That should like have already set that level way above Scott.
Totally. Like, Scott is just some aging reality star now. And I'm
Right.
sorry, Scott, but you are.
Well, and he's back to drinking, so he smells like alcohol all the time.
And he's real emotional and needy.
I know,
like
but
he doesn't like to be alone.
Didn't they joke on the show that he's like endowed? Maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I didn't know. But her and Scott were seen last week outside of a hotel in Miami, really in some sort of heated argument. And then he tried to grab her neck and kiss her, and she wasn't having it. They ended up leaving.
Yeah, because you're dating a 19-year-old.
Yeah, right.
He's like, you're grounded. She's like, what?
Right. Jennifer Lopez has announced her final dates for her residency in Vegas. If you want to go see her.
Oh, that's us. We want to go see her.
I want to go see her. Tickets go on sale December 16th.
I interviewed her.
You did?
Yeah.
When? Where was I?
You weren't part of the show yet.
Oh, that sucks. That's not fair.
Yeah. And
was that around 'Cause I'm Real? Was it those days?
It was late at night when all the
Selena, you you got to introduce her.
Sleeping.
Oh, that's awesome.
I stay up and late.
Think of you.
Yeah, think of you.
Right, yeah. All right.
I'm not
Anything
full
for
blown.
Selena's.
Yeah, I know, but so she was a doll.
Yeah, no. How cool you got to talk to her. And that was before she was really Jennifer Lopez.
Kind of. She'd already been like in some big movies. She was in The Cell, and she was in.
Was she in Enough by then?
I don't know. She'd been in a couple, so
Okay.
she was already like starting to blow up, and she already had some singles out.
She looked cool in The Cell.
Oh yeah.
You forget about that movie.
And you forget about her first music. If you had my love.
Oh, no, there was
I
great
gave
stuff.
you-
Right.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Totally awesome.
Would
So
you come
she's going to
find
be
me?
June of next year through September. Then
We
she's
have to
done.
go.
Right. We have to go. I have to see it.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, especially if she does the Selena breakdown. I don't know if she does that every show.
I think
She'd want to. That's just as like kind of like Celine Dion singing the Titanic song.
Right, like it really catapulted you to a whole nother
For
universe.
sure.
Right, fame. 50 Cent crushed it, literally, at a performance Saturday night when he accidentally stepped on and broke $1,000 worth of DJ equipment.
Whoops.
He was in a 15-song set. He's got 15 songs? I'm kidding.
Yes, it's like a rapper in a china shop. He's all,
He jumped from a speaker to the VIP table to the top of the DJ booth and landed right on the mixer. Yeah, right. So he offered to pay for the equipment, which is cool.
you have to.
Right. So he's everything's good. He's okay.
Some people would just leave and just be like, I'm sure your insurance will cover that.
Right, and
But, I mean,
not his.
right.
He had it. So
He made it rain on the manager. He's like, here, how much did that cost?
yeah, there, take that. Is
Right.
that enough?
I'm sure I got it.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
totally
you.
take it. Yay. Did you ever back in the day watch a movie? It was like the first. I remember guys going crazy because girls kissed together on screen.
Oh, yeah?
Cruel
Oh, yeah.
Intentions.
Of course. Is
that what you were going to say?
Well, no. I remember the one with Denise Richards. That was, they were out in
Wild
the swamps
Things.
and her and Neb Campbell.
Right, Wild
kissed.
Things, yeah.
But yeah, the other one was Cruel Intentions.
Yeah, and so it had Selma Blair
And
and
Sarah Michelle
Gellar and Reese Witherspoon.
Right, for sure.
Okay, so
And my husband, Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Phillippe, yes, of course. How could I forget? I'm so sorry, Larry.
Sorry, best butt shot in a movie.
Well, now Cruel Intentions is becoming a Broadway musical
Whoa.
filled with sex, drugs, and a lot of 90s nostalgia.
Huh.
Yes, so they took a picture of the three girls, the original cast member, with the three new girls playing them.
Uh-huh.
And wow, Reese and Sarah and Selma have not aged. Like,
Oh,
they
wow.
look so good next
Yeah.
to these girls that are in their early 20s.
No, for sure. And also, Phillippe doesn't age. He looks amazing.
Right, he does look amazing. The guy who's playing Ryan Phillippe came to one of the dress rehearsals and stuff.
And then they kissed.
No.
Oh, no?
He just said Ryan was amazing, stood up, gave me a standing ovation.
You know what that's slang for?
No.
Gave me a standing ovation, if you know what I mean.
Doesn't mean anything
Right
other
on my
than that,
face.
Larry.
It's kind of like when you give a girl
Right
the
on my
Abraham
face.
Lincoln, or you give her the cherry Danish. Or the dolphin.
Don't add to this, Wiggins.
Yeah, Ryan Phillippe gave me a standing ovation.
Didn't he? Yeah, all
Yeah,
over
he
your
did.
face. Okay. Yeah.
I wonder if the guy looks like Ryan Phillippe.
I didn't see
Okay.
his picture, but
Well,
we
of
could
course,
definitely.
they didn't put him in
I'm
there.
sorry, I was only worried about the girls.
I say you Google Ryan Phillippe to take. It's just
No,
amazing.
you don't need to do that.
Right.
No, I'm
I
saying
was
for
gonna say, do we
anybody
need
listening,
to do that right now?
Google Ryan Phillippe.
Okay.
No,
They always have pictures of him jogging outside in his basketball shorts with no shirt on. He's like, oh, I'm just running around.
No, he stayed in
Ugh.
shape. He really did.
It's beyond belief.
Did he have a kid with that Abby Cornish girl?
I don't think so. He
No,
just
was
has the
engaged
two with
to her.
Reese.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and the two are cute.
Right. They look like little mini of them.
Of them, totally, yes. So there you go, everybody. It's your trash and bash.
Brought to you by Ryan Phillippe.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathy.
Yes, more of us. We're gonna eat some pie and cake, and we're hibernating.
Yep. And even when you're listening, you can hear me edit in the background and then text me about it.
Yeah, it's so funny because sometimes there's so many
Nuts.
switches that Wig has to hit.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, here's a switch for you to hear you, but I have to hear something else over here.
Yes.
And then here's another switch for us to all hear on the air. And now I have to take that switch and put it over here.
It's no excuse.
No, I'm just saying it's like a lot of switches.
Well, so whatever. So when I was editing some stuff, people could hear it, and then they're good. They're not, like they said.
Our people are
hate,
funny.
Yeah,
They're like, what's going on? Are you mixing Wiggins?
Exactly. So, I mean, it's good stuff, but I just hate messing up because they got to keep, whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
It happens to all of us.
The worst thing you can do is highlight it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was glad when I fell in the Vader outfit on the Everyday Show that people didn't know who I was. But I definitely, like, inside the Vader outfit, I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Like, I couldn't move my feet at all, and I was like,
and you were choking on your cape.
I was choking on
his cape.
Oh, I remember that. I remember
so he
that.
was all
yeah, I was like choking myself.
Right.
Oh my God.
So, the mystery flavor of the Oreos has been revealed. It was Fruity Pebbles. And then I brought in the hot cocoa Oreos, but you didn't get to try it.
I didn't get to try it. That's why I'm like freaking out about that.
What's crazy is they continue to amaze me because you'd figure like you would just put chocolate in there and that would be, you'd call it hot chocolate.
Exactly, right.
But they made it taste like hot chocolate.
They really did.
I don't know
like, and it, almost like marshmallow hot chocolate.
Stoners work there.
Yeah, for real. For
sure, to come up with those flavors.
And a bunch of fat people.
Right, for sure. They're like, what if we took a Swedish fish and smushed it in there and made Swedish fish Oreos? Which they did.
Let's try it.
Which was so weird that they replicated that. That's crazy.
So back in May, I don't know if you remember or not, but Oreo put out there, give us your ideas. We're going to hold a contest, submit some ideas.
I didn't know about that.
Okay, well, they just announced the 3 finalists. So these are the new Oreos that they are going to be working on.
What flavor would you have picked, Larry?
Ryan Philippi.
Oh, my God. All right, never mind.
And then, you know what I mean? It smells like hot guy.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No.
Tastes
All
like
right,
him.
anyway.
Coming in May of next year. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long.
It's a bologna and cheese. It looks like a little sandwich.
This one, I'm definitely trying. Cherry Cola Oreos. Chocolate cookies, cream that's half white and half cherry, with popping candies in it to imitate the bubbles of the cherry cola.
Okay, I'm out.
See, do you like the Coca-Cola Slurpees? Either of you?
Yes, of course
I don't like those.
do. Those are my favorite. Oh
See,
my
I
God,
just don't
you're
like
crazy.
the whole thought of Coca-Cola in my cookie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just Coca-Cola and cookie don't go.
You also didn't think Swedish fish and cookie.
Well, I didn't like that one.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I totally did. This one, but I'm going to try it. How about kettle corn Oreo?
Kettle corn?
I do like kettle corn, but
So
like caramel corn was kettle corn.
Kettle corn's like, it's right in between caramel and regular popcorn. It's like, it's salty and sweet.
Right.
So it's like subtly sweet. No, it's really amazing.
No, the popcorn is good, but not in a cookie.
Oh,
well, vanilla cookies.
Okay, so the
with
white ones.
little corn pops mixed into the cream.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
I
going to
guess,
try it.
Sure. I mean,
because you have corn pop and milk. Have you ever had your pops for breakfast? Did you
ever had your pops?
Did you ever get suckered into like somebody
the
be
big
like
yellow pops?
Yeah,
I like those.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, and that's like because the parents would buy a big box of that because they're like, look, it lasts forever. Yeah. And you're like, well, it's not very dense.
Mm-hmm. And then how about the third one that will be revealed next May? Pina colada.
I love pina coladas. So basically, that's going to be like a coconut, like pineapple-y thing.
So vanilla cookies with a pineapple coconut cream.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I'd definitely be into that. And I know I'm going to taste it because I know Kathie will buy it.
Well, I might not buy it because they're going to be the Oreo Thins.
Oh, I do like Oreo Thins. You know what? You have to try the Oreo Thins.
Stuffed.
Right.
No, because you sit there and they're so thin, they actually just crumble right in your mouth in one bite.
Uh-huh.
And so then you're like, well, they're thin. Clearly, I can have more.
Right, like the whole bag.
Right.
So the flavors will come out in May. Everyone has to try them and vote. And the flavor that wins, the person that gave that flavor will get $500,000.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I wish I was just around to think of some flavors, though.
I know.
What would you think of?
I
was thinking of Frosted Flakes.
Oh, I love Frosted Flakes.
Like Frosted Flakes are really good. If you put that in a cookie, that could be really good.
Uh-huh.
I'm just the connoisseur.
Right.
I'm not the person that's coming up with the ideas.
I'm going to say Pop-Tart Oreo.
Ooh.
Not bad.
What flavor? Strawberry Pop-Tart?
Maybe, or blueberry.
Oh, I love blueberry.
Exactly.
I don't know where. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so have you guys had a chance to, like, get on Netflix and, like, look at what's trending or try to search for a Christmas
That's
movie?
how I know when a new movie's out.
Right.
Like Trolls Holiday was trending. And
Dude,
was like,
I had to watch that 4 times this weekend. It's painful.
That's the one Avery likes.
Yeah, she likes it.
But no,
thank God-
that's the holiday version.
There's a holiday one, so it's a half-hour holiday version.
Oh, cool.
But thank God it's only a half hour. And Justin Timberlake, he's cute as the one troll, and he breaks into a lot of song and dance, so
Well,
that's
cool.
funny.
So is it because the first time you're probably like, oh, this is cute, and then it's like the third and fourth time where you're
Kill
like,
me. Yeah, don't totally.
That's why we had to take her to Disney on Ice, because they were gonna sing Frozen, and Kathy promised to kill herself.
It's like the next
that
time I
song.
hear that song.
Right.
And then it was on the other night. It was on TV last night or the Sunday
actual
night.
just Frozen.
The actual Frozen movie, and I was like, please.
Love is an open door.
Yeah, totally.
you're all the mute button, the TV won't turn on. I don't know
Love
what's
is an
going on.
open
As you've looked through Netflix, have you seen the ad for the Christmas Prince?
Christmas Prince.
So it's a
Dig, if you will, the picture.
not that Prince.
You and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me.
Dun, dun,
Can you, my darling, can you picture this?
So the Christmas Prince is it's up there, and I even was like, oh, it's a cute little Christmas movie. Obviously, she probably goes somewhere where there's a prince, and she's an American girl, and they fall in love, and and they get married, and it's a whatever. Well, apparently it's horrible, so horrible that Netflix even had a little fun with their Twitter account and clapped back at a viewer that has viewed it. All the viewers, they said, to the 53 people who've watched A Christmas Prince every day for the past 18 days, who hurt you? Netflix actually said that about A Christmas Prince.
Okay, now everybody's going to rush to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so then an entertainment reporter tweeted, why are you calling people out like that, Netflix? And Netflix replied, I just want to make sure they're okay. The tweet wasn't a joke. A rep confirmed that 53 people have watched A Christmas Prince every day for 18 days.
Now I want to see it.
I did see the preview of it, so it literally is what I said.
My stomach.
It's a girl, an American girl, who's doing an undercover reporting, wants to see what's going on in the castle of this imaginary land with an imaginary royal family. No. It looks like a Lifetime movie.
Oh, okay.
Or a Hallmark movie.
Okay.
Right.
Well, one of the people who wrote back on tweeted back to Netflix. Netflix is trolling users watching A Christmas Prince every day. With that said, Netflix, my friend, quote unquote, addiction is because I don't have cable and like sleeping with the background noise. So that must have been one of the people that watched
just
it every
let it keep
single
going.
see it every single day.
There's got to be other things that you could.
Yeah, and the thing is,
watch.
at the end, you have to keep hitting replay because it's going to end and go to something else.
Yeah, and every day for 18 days.
Yeah, that's weird.
Blah.
Yeah, I want to know what's wrong with you too.
Netflix also released some other numbers about what's been out there. Let's see. Top 5 shows that people devoured, meaning they watched it more than 2 hours a day. American Vandal.
I've never seen it.
3%.
3%. That's about really thick milk. I don't know.
13 Reasons Why.
Oh, okay. I've seen that everybody's
Kayla watched that.
Yeah,
My
right.
wife watched that, yeah.
Anne with an E.
Anne with an E?
Anne with an E. No,
Okay,
still
no.
not anything? All right. Riverdale. Anything?
No.
Riverdale, that's the road up there in Thornton. It used to be really windy.
Used to be haunted.
Right, it used to be
So
haunted
this
and
show's
windy.
about that road?
It's about that road.
Oh, where the road where you can where people hit the tree and died.
Yeah, they always hit
Right.
that tree, but
Oh
I
my
think
God.
they
They
changed
could-
the road so
The
you
road's
don't hit the
different
tree.
now, yeah.
I know, but you know that a bunch of I was always thinking that one of those speeder bikes in Star Wars hit that tree.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, right.
Do you know my dad got into road rage with somebody on Riverdale with us in the car? So the road rage started on
That's
100
where you got it from.
Yeah, totally. It started on
That's what
100
the show's about.
Started on 104th. And then they were racing through with each other through traffic, whatever.
That's why you follow people.
My dad turned on Riverdale to head north, which we were up on 115th.
And then you're all, Pa, that tree's coming.
He was passing people going in the other lane as we were going up Riverdale. And I remember my mom just being like, girls, hold on. Bob, stop it. You don't need to do this. And my dad, man, when he puts his arm out the window and when he gets into road rage, it relaxed him. So he would like have his arm out the door, out the window, one hand on that wheel, and my sister and I were like, "Put your seatbelts on. This is gonna be it."
Yeah, your dad was Burt Reynolds, your mom was Sally Field.
Totally.
And you guys were the stunt doubles in the back.
Yeah, so that's what it was.
That's awesome.
5 shows that people savored mean they watched it less than 2 hours a day. The Crown, which I hear is awesome, but I haven't gotten to watch it.
I haven't seen that either. Man, I've been. You know what? The thing is, they added a bunch of new documentaries, so I watched some of those in lieu of new shows.
Yeah.
People love Big Mouth.
Oh, I love that show. That's so awesome.
That cartoon you were watching.
Dirty cartoon.
Right.
That's
People
not
love
for children.
It looks like it's for children, but it's not for children.
Do not watch it.
They love A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Okay.
That's a good one. And Glow. They also, the top 5 shows
I
that
watched Glow.
got us cheating, meaning we watched them ahead of our significant others. Netflix knows if you're cheating because it's watched and then set back to start.
Again, right.
And then, right.
No, for sure. If you don't hit the button right, then Chris will always go, "Why does it say resume?"
Oh my God. Nothing makes me more mad than when I'm going to cheat on my husband with The Walking Dead and I've seen that it already says start over.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, what?
You're all, he cheated on me.
Totally. I hate it.
Even though you were just going to cheat on him.
I was going to cheat on him, but it's okay if I'm cheating.
Right, because it's you.
Narcos, 13 Reasons Why, Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, and Sense8.
Yeah, I like Narcos.
Yeah.
I kind of I fell off of that.
Yeah, but what you saw, I liked it.
Yeah,
Narcos
for sure.
was good. Yeah, so, but to all of
There's
you
too
that have
many
watched
shows.
A
There's way
Christmas
too many.
Prince, what is wrong with you? Who hurt you?
Yeah, exactly. I've started binge watching Shameless with because they have like 8 seasons on there. That show's pretty good. But that show's like when you watch it, the main character's kind of a whore.
Emmy Rossum.
Yeah, for sure. She's totally flawed. Every character in there is flawed, and sometimes it's funny, but then sometimes you're just like, I need to take a shower after I watch that show.
Right. Like all of you,
right, are on the drugs and stuff like that.
And you want to say they have good hearts, but. They'll steal. They'll do everything.
I miss Joan Cusack being on the show because she
the lady that never left.
Right, and she liked to do things with men, like with sex toys.
What?
So like every guy that dated her like had to be converted into that. So William H. Macy was always like,
Okay.
So there's.
I missed that whole section.
There's the part where Jody was the boyfriend of that woman's daughter, and so we had just left my friend Doug and Marissa's house, and they had a barbecue, and my buddy Doug looks just like Jody. So there's a scene where Jody's like hooking up with the girl, and it's like kissed by a rose on a grave, and he makes this like face, and I'm all, I will never look at Doug the same way ever again, because I was just like picturing him, and I was all, that's him. I was like, anyway. So I love that show.
So the face was him.
Would look just like my friend Doug.
Oh, okay.
Like just to a T. Like
I know, but he wasn't.
Right, it wasn't like he was having a toy used on him.
No,
like
that was next episode.
But he did hook up with Joan Cusack.
Yeah, they did.
It probably did happen, right?
Yeah, no,
that
they
was
did.
her
Whatever
thing.
happened to her? Did she finally leave the house?
She just got in a camper and just drove out of town. She
Are
was
you
all,
kidding?
screw it.
You haven't seen. There was a whole episode of Frank says, "This is how you do it, Jody. You have to relax the butt." Like he had to.
What?
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Right, he was warning other guys that were dating her. He's like, "You're really going to have to put out for this."
Okay, well, we're all looking for something to watch over the holidays.
That would be shameless.
That would be it. Give us a shout out on the app. Send us a text or a call 303-728-3420. We will be back right after this.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy. Come on and clap.
it's Kathie J's Stupid News.
Did you hear that one about the Uber ride that was 5 miles and cost $14,000?
Okay, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like in Dubai?
No. A Toronto guy. 5 mile ride should have been about $10. It was Friday.
So
he
it's a
took it.
computer glitch?
Computer glitch. And, surch pricing.
Oh, yes. Like that would have to be like in some crazy, the running of the bulls.
Yeah.
It's like
right.
we're on surge pricing.
We're on surge pricing.
$14,000.
$14,000 is what, once switched over from Canadian currency, is what it would have equaled.
Okay, so like obviously, did his account get drained or did he have that?
Like,
did his
what
bank...
happens when that happens?
Right, your bank covers you?
Do the doors lock automatically and you're not allowed to get out of the car until the fee goes through? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But so the dude is currently working with Uber to try to get
his money back?
His money. At the moment, Uber is saying we have to research it to make sure he can get a full refund.
Oh, yes. The fact that he had that tells you.
Could you imagine
be all right.
the Uber driver? You know, they were like, woohoo!
Oh, yes. He's all 1 star. 1 star.
A daredevil rooftopper plunged 62 stories.
Okay, do you see? Do you guys follow these people on Instagram?
They're the people that get their. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, this is insane selfie stick people. Like,
I hate those
walking
people.
on the edge of things.
It makes me so nervous.
Yeah, I can't. I get anxious when I watch them because they'll sit there on the edge of a building and do a cartwheel.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's
That's
a lot
them.
of that going on in like Europe, like Russia.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have a ton of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you guys need more cineplexes.
So you know how they say, watch this video before the person dies.
Yeah,
that's going to be this video.
Oh, see, I don't watch the one where there's ones that show the people that die.
Oh, yeah, because the camera's still rolling.
I can't see that then.
It's crazy.
No way.
Okay, so a Chinese social media star and fearless rooftopper plunged 62 floors to his death from a high-rise in the city of Changsha. Okay?
Wow, that's crazy.
He captured his fatal video on video camera. He's 26 years old. He was doing pull-ups. He was 26 years old. He was doing pull-ups at the top of this of a center. That's
He was
out there.
wearing kids' underwear?
He seemed to no, he wasn't
What?
wearing pull-ups. He was doing pull-ups.
Oh, he's already weird. Okay, so wait. So
hey, you know what? I'm so scared of heights. I need
would wear a
pull-ups.
pull-up.
I need pull-ups.
Oh my God,
I'm going
is
to be
that
up
him?
there. That's terrifying.
Oh my God, that's scary.
There he is. So he goes really out there as high as he can. I'm even like my stomach just dropped looking at that video of him.
You know what it is?
What?
First of all, these are adrenaline junkies,
Yeah.
And it's like adrenaline every time you kind of need a little more. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a drug. And then that combined with the amount of likes these people get on social media.
That's their drug.
Right.
How else are you going to stand out?
I guess.
The video is not for faint of heart, everybody. He seems to lose his strength
Okay,
and then
I'm
his
faint of
grip.
heart.
Oh my God, look at that video.
Well, I'm trying to find the video. Where is that? Has to be on that site, right?
Well, producer Bolte found it.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
not on our site. Huffington Post.
Okay.
Okay. So the accident apparently occurred last month. It wasn't until a week ago that the girlfriend posted a notice on social media about his death.
It took him a week to fall. She's like, I wonder where he's at. And like Tuesday was coming, he's still,
He was really high up.
Wednesday.
Yeah, really, really high up. They're calling it an accident, but haven't ruled out sabotage.
Well, the thing is, like, here's the thing. People that do those crazy things, like those guys that fly in those squirrel suits
Yes.
next to rocks
How
and
do
stuff.
they even do that?
I don't think that there's a too soon joke with that.
Yeah.
Because they know that they're living on the edge. Half their friends die because of that
Exactly,
stuff.
right.
So we're allowed to, like, crack jokes if you die in this way.
Right, and this guy had over 300 stunts and 1 million followers.
And he's trying
So-
to get a bunch of money for it, I guess, right? Like, because that's originally what he's trying
a contest,
to do.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. He was participating in a contest to win 15 grand.
Wow, so it's like they've turned it into a job now.
Well, here's the video.
Right.
I don't know
Well,
if this is the
know what
actual
that-
video.
Excuse me, I'm faint
Look at him.
of
There he
heart.
is doing
Oh my gosh,
pull-ups.
there he is doing pull-ups. Yeah, but
So he had done pull-ups before, obviously.
No, I can't watch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
God.
not going to fall here. He's
Okay.
it's just a video he put together.
Okay, wow, that's crazy. So, but we would
You know
know from contests that go out on the air and stuff, if you put somebody in danger,
Right.
you can get sued.
Oh,
So
for sure.
there's no word or information about that competition anymore posted anywhere.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, I was looking at something. Was that guy looking on one of those Segway things?
Yeah, and on the edge of the building.
And watch it. He keeps
Oh,
backing
my
up the
God.
On one of those little hovercrafts.
Terrifying.
Oh, God.
No, that's
Hoverboard.
terrifying.
He's totally backing up. What is he, crazy? I can't even look at it. Stop it, Wiggins.
After watching a documentary on Netflix, I don't know. This sounds weird, but they did a whole thing on the space shuttle. And did you know when the space shuttle exploded, that those people's capsule was still intact?
No way.
And so that they were completely conscious until they hit the water.
Are you kidding?
You're right, and I didn't know that.
You mean like the one that had the teacher in it? And
Yeah,
stuff?
the old school Challenger one.
What?
Right, and so that's the whole thing. Like,
So when they were going so fast, they just crushed when they hit the water.
Right.
Oh, that's
exactly.
horrible.
And then that thing went underwater like 100,000 feet, and they weren't able to get it for like a long time.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I know. Netflix.
Okay. Thank you, Netflix. And finally, 2 tourists lied about being robbed in Chicago to have some fun, celebrating a birthday.
So they lied so they could make an excuse for something?
27-year-old Katie and 27-year-old Ryan, they're from Minnesota. They visited Chicago last Thursday to celebrate Ryan's birthday, and after they got there, they got mugged at knife point. Men stole a $12,000 engagement ring, $5,000 in cash, a $3,000 Louis Vuitton suitcase, $2,000 MacBook Air, and more. Katie said one of the muggers looked like Fat Albert.
And they were like, the cops, like, I'm 22. I don't know who that is.
At least that's what they told the cops. After the police investigated, they figured out it was made up. Katie and Ryan couldn't get their story straight. Security cameras didn't back up anything they said. Footage from the airport showed they didn't even have luggage when they arrived in Chicago. So why did they lie? Ryan said it was to have some fun for his birthday. And Katie said it was because she has bad friends. They're both facing felony charges.
Yeah, false reporting.
False reporting, right?
Wow, idiots. Happy birthday.
Hey, wow.
Idiots.
Go back to Minnesota. Blazin' Hit Radio.
Now with more
us.
They're just really funny.
Better music.
Less commercials.
More Larry and Kathie.
More.
Yes. Okay, Kathie. I have something that is going to make you kind of mad.
Oh.
Well, not mad, but you're just not going to believe it.
Okay.
It's called the man flu.
Like Superman? Like that man flew.
no, like man flew sick. Like,
are you kidding me?
Okay.
Like in other words,
well, the new flu vaccinations only cover 10% of the current flus that are out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then if you're saying man flu, because sometimes people will say a man could be on his period too. Is that what
is that what this is?
Kind of.
Or is this just something that's for guys? Is this something that, because you guys are big babies when you get sick?
It's exactly, that's exactly it.
All
so
right.
how is the Mr. Efficient when that comes?
Mr. Efficient doesn't like to take medicine. Even when I'll be like, babe, take some NyQuil, it'll give you a good night's sleep. He won't do it. I'll be like, let me put some Vicks on your feet and put some socks on it.
But is he
doesn't
dramatic
like to do
though? Even if he doesn't take medicine, is he dramatic?
Oh, he does that. I'm not feeling that. Yeah. So right, but he doesn't curl up on the couch and stuff like Larry does.
Well, no. I definitely need to be like pampered. Like Chris is an awesome nurse, but then I return the favor when he's sick.
Right, which is
you got to
good.
be a good nurse. You got to be like, got you some soup, got you this,
Right.
hope you feel better.
My husband's not a good nurse, and he doesn't accept
that
nursing.
he's sick. Right, and the thing is that NyQuil is the ish. I have to get it cherry because I can't drink the green stuff, but that will 2 shots of that.
That tastes like Bisco Cheeto, the green one.
Yeah.
2 shots?
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my God, that's like half the bottle.
No, but I mean just to make sure.
He's got a drinking problem.
I think 1 shot, you still might get up and pee at night. Like 2 shots,
you're out. You're out for a solid 8 hours.
I took that one time, and Kathie, my ride had broke down. She was picking me up for the show at that apartment on Washington and 92nd.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had taken NyQuil the night before, and then all I wake up to is, we gotta go! We gotta go! And I'm like, I'm half asleep off the NyQuil. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
What is going on?
And here he comes in his flip-flops and basketball shorts. Oh.
No lie. Oh my God, I don't even remember that. Did we carpool?
Yeah, one time.
We probably didn't even talk to each other.
We probably didn't.
We're not morning. We're not
morning
talking
people.
in the morning people.
And so I probably called, and I was like, hey, what are you two doing?
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Kathie and I don't talk until the mics are on, then the mics are off, and then we just sit there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like the whole time, good morning, good morning. We laughed the whole night through. Good morning, good morning.
Larry is also,
you and you.
He wants to gossip.
I'm
He
a
also
girl.
wants to, oh my God, can't keep my hands to myself. He wants to, oh my God.
I do want to say thank you, Larry.
Why?
I owe you a huge thank you.
Okay, this is rare.
Right, I'm
Hold
like,
on.
where is this going?
I better get a chair. I might
Sit
faint.
down, Larry.
What?
Because I never thank you. I got to thank you for...
Whoa.
I love how when one of us gets serious,
The other two people get scared.
We're like, what the hell?
What's happening?
Because last week you started to break about my
Right.
daughters by going, thank you, Kathie. And Wiggins and I were like, what's going on?
Where's this
What's
headed?
happening? Okay.
Right.
All right. So you're being sincere.
I wanted to say thank you. I really, really appreciate that you don't call me in the mornings anymore.
And you know what? If I call him, I get right to the point.
Yeah.
Like I go,
Thank you.
Howard said they had to make money somehow, so they eventually added commercials. And I go, goodbye. Click.
And I go, all right, back to the show.
Back to the show.
All right,
so, you know what's funny? Producer Volty has to deal with the phone calls from Larry.
But he's nice.
Well,
he's
because
for
he's
now.
a newbie.
Yeah,
Yes, he's
exactly.
right.
So whatever.
I give you 2 years, Volty.
Yeah,
and then you're going to be like, no, one
he's
year.
Nice.
6 months.
Bolty's nice. He's always like, just even if he is grumpy, you can't tell because
Yeah,
he's
true.
not like you two.
He's even keel.
Yeah.
For
Right.
sure.
You guys walk in the door and I'm like, good morning. And then you're like, punch me right in the stomach. And then I'm like, good morning, Kathy.
Right, to slap you. What's so good about it? Okay, so back to the man flu.
The man flu.
You
Okay.
big babies.
Well, men have long been criticized for overreacting when they become sick. But according to a doctor in Canada, the man flu is a real thing, folks. The researcher reviewed several studies on the topic and found evidence that men may not be exaggerating symptoms, believe it or not. Karen's not buying it.
Oh,
Instead,
sweet.
he thinks men suffer more from viral respiratory illnesses than women, and that's because their immune system isn't as strong.
See?
I don't know if I'm sold on that.
See? It's just not our fault.
Shut up.
Please be nice.
You're killing me.
Please be
you
nice.
big babies. We push a human out of our bodies, raise it in our bodies, and you don't hear us complaining.
That's why you don't get sick.
When you say it like that, it sounds like aliens.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What did you just say?
Yeah, that's a real person going through that.
Okay, here's what's really funny is,
What?
you know my friend Ryan, he's super nice.
Yes, we love him.
And he's the kind of guy, like, anytime I'm sick, he always asks,
I know.
hey, dude, can I bring you some soup or something like this?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, don't worry about it, because, I have a husband, and so that's cool.
Right.
So then yesterday, I call him.
When Chris is gone, come on
Right,
over.
yes,
Well, no,
of
but I
course,
mean,
I sure would.
no, like if I was at home, I mean, usually I have Chris being my nurse, so I
Yeah.
don't usually have to use outside sources. But if I were going outside sources, I'd probably bug somebody that's like family. You know what I mean?
Okay, like your mom or your
right, I don't know,
sister.
but he's always so nice to offer.
He is.
So then he calls me yesterday, and all of a sudden, I called him, and he's all, oh, and I was all, hey, what's up? And he's, I have the flu again. And he's a teacher, so all these little germ kids come to him and give him germs. So he's got the flu twice in a row.
Larry's all, gotta go.
And then, so I said, I had to do the obligatory, do you need any soup or something? Because he asks every time. So I was like, do you need some, the drink that you drink, whatever. And he goes, yes, I totally do. And he goes, I could use some Pedialyte popsicles. And he started giving me this whole list.
And you're like, shit.
Right. And then,
Larry doesn't even...
No. And then I was like, that was fine. And that's fine. But then all of a sudden, all these people start calling me and they're like, hey, you need to make this commercial. And this needs to be done by this time. So I was like, oh, darn it. And then there was like, this needs to be done by tonight. And so I was like, okay. So I was like, I texted him. I was like, I can do all this, but you have to give me some time to make these commercials.
Okay.
So then,
knowing that he would go, don't worry about it.
well,
then.
I never heard from him again, so he's probably gone.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. So after you were done with the commercials, you didn't hit him up and say, I can
And
come
where
now?
are the commercials?
I fed them into the system. Anyway.
What system are you talking about?
I'm not the system you're looking for. No,
We don't have them in the system.
Anyway, so I did the commercials, and it ended up taking me until it was like night. And then so I was like, haven't heard from him.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you're waiting on him. You're supposed to take care of
you're
him.
supposed to. He's waiting on you.
I'm pretty sure the wife got home by then, and his wife brought him stuff. I'm assuming that's
so
what
you're
happened.
just assuming.
I didn't know he would take me up on it.
You knew.
He always asks.
Well, he's not
But
gonna-
the thing is, I
he's
never
not
take
gonna
him
ask
up on
anymore.
it. I never take him up on it.
Okay.
So I thought that was the
That's not
the
how
understanding.
That's not how any of this works.
Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, he was
and if he's asking for Pedialyte, like he really was sick. He
I didn't
needed
even
to-
know what that meant when he said, "Can I get some Pedialyte?" And I was like, "Well, did you? What is that? Like a diaper?"
No.
Like,
You're all. Is it a plug-in light? What is that?
Right.
I don't understand.
Right, and
It's
it's like
like-
Pedialyte popsicles.
It's kind of like a Gatorade for little kids.
So he was being a baby.
Yeah.
He was
And
literally
you-
being a baby.
And you left a baby alone
Yes, dude.
for
It
6
says
hours.
It says that men have the worst case of the flu than anyone else. So he really was like in a bad situation. That's just so selfish of you, bro.
Yeah.
and we'll call him next.
Now I do want to know if he's
let's
okay.
see if he's okay. And like, what if
great.
he's like, I passed out, I had no liquid in me, I'm in the ER.
Hit my head on a table.
Right.
So more or less, man flu is flu like to everybody else, but because you guys whine and complain so much more, you're trying to say it's worse on you.
It is worse.
No, it's not.
Doctor proven.
Nice try. Yeah, by a male doctor.
You know what makes this even worse is
What?
like when Chris and I got back from his mom's funeral, Ryan, and he had called me and said, hey, we want to leave some food for you guys on your door because, you guys just got home and
Right.
Chris's thing. So they were at the Stanley, so they got Maria's empanadas. They got those fancy desserts for us from that fancy place.
I was wondering how because you said, it was like as soon as you landed, you said you ate Maria's.
Right, and so they dropped those off. So that's how nice they are. So that was me.
You're not a good friend.
I had to do some commercials.
Selfish. And where are those commercials?
I already told you I put them in the system.
We don't see
they
them.
don't see them in
Oh
this.
my God. Well, you know what? I'm pretty
was
sure Kathy's not in charge of commercials in the system, so you can just chime out. And they are in the system. I just, that computer had a glitch where it's not feeding into the hard drive or the Google Drive. So
did you restart the computer? Did you even check it?
Who are you? Tech support? Did you restart your
gosh
computer?
darn it, I
you
am
are
tech
actually
support.
tech support. Yeah,
And then
you're right.
I already told you it had already restarted itself. So when I logged on this morning to make sure everything was cool, it was logged off and it said, it made me click in and sign in the whole thing, and it was
that's just as a log out screen. That doesn't mean the computer restarted.
It said the little thing popped up and it says this had to restart. Do you want to send something?
Then something really went wrong with the computer.
Well, whatever. So I did my work. I just didn't make it.
It's not in the system, and now Ryan's
you
dead.
started
Shut up, Blazin.
binge watching.
No, I did not.
And then you didn't go help Ryan. We need you to call him. Make sure he's alive.
Yeah.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music.
Less commercials.
More Larry and Kathy.
Just so you know, they still sell the clapper on TV.
We just
clap on. It's probably the same audio too.
No, it's just crazy that that thing is still a thing now that you have technical stuff that will be like, turn the heat down, turn the lights up, massage my butt.
Okay, well, I didn't know that it massages butts. It's funny you say that. Last night, Mr. Efficient was like, tell Alexa to turn on the lamp. And I was like, what? So I was like, Alexa, turn on the lamp. And sure enough, the lamp in the living room popped on.
Wow, that's cool.
Right. And then he programmed the floor lamp,
Okay.
And that's floor, whatever. So Alexa, turn on the floor, and that light popped on. Like he's totally Alexa, start my car, and then it started his car. Like he is as
plugged in.
Yeah, he's trying so hard.
Awesome.
Can you do Alexa turn on the Christmas tree?
Yeah, I'm sure. There's Alexa lights that you can control. There's Alexa lights where you can control the speed and what colors they're showing, and you can set it to music. Kayla saw it online for it was like $20 for
those houses that go all crazy out for that.
Yeah. But so you're talking about Alexa?
Yeah.
We're in bed last night, and Alexa.
You and Alexa?
Me and Alexa. Me and Kayla and Alexa. It was a great three-way, and all of a sudden, Alexa.
All I see is Kayla lubing up Alexa to shove in Wiggins.
Yeah. Yep. It's just like Shameless.
We love talking to you.
I've noticed a polyp in here. You should see a doctor.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Alexa.
Thank you.
We love hearing from you on our text line 303-728-3420. Good morning to the best morning show in the country from Casper, Wyoming.
Oh, that's awesome.
My wife's always talking to me, and I'm like, shut up. I'm listening to Larry, Kathy, and Wiggins.
Yeah, who wants to hear you?
Sorry, boss man. It'll have to wait. The morning show's on. Larry's one of my favorite comedy idols.
Aww.
Always dreamt of doing radio. Would love to come and hang in the studio sometime and smoke with Larry, of course. Yeah.
You know what? Since we get a lot of requests for that, for people that want to smoke and come in the studio.
Yes.
So I'm stealing an idea from Lady Gaga. Kathie gets to go to the Lady Gaga concert, and she has this pass where she gets to go to the sound check. She gets to eat at craft services, and then eventually meet Lady Gaga.
How cool is that?
You can buy that package for $1,000.
Uh-huh.
So we are selling the same package for you to come in the studio and smoke with me, but it's only $100.
All proceeds go to the Christmas wish.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
There you go.
And
no, we're not going to charge you. Come in.
Do they have to bring their own bowl, or you provide that?
I'll provide it. I'm not going to charge.
That's nice.
So my Alexa came at us and said, "Would you like me to order bourbon and blow?" Just out of no.
What?
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
So we're in bed. We're literally in bed.
Oh my
doing
God.
our normal routine. We're watching Shameless. And I don't know if she's listening to Shameless, because
Right.
maybe that's where she got it.
Well, let's hope so, because what you guys are talking about are bourbon and blow.
That's illegal.
But then it's like no one said Alexa, no one said anything, and then she just goes, turns blue. It's pitch black in the room, so it turns blue to light goes on. Would you like me to order bourbon and blow? And I just go,
you're like, yes.
I did say yes.
Did you?
Yeah, she didn't
And
do
she
anything.
didn't
She didn't do
respond.
anything.
Darn it.
Yeah, but I was like,
okay, that's hilarious.
Calling police.
Yeah, you're right.
So wait a minute. Where is that at in your house?
In the bedroom, because we use it for when we like play music and all that. Because I want to get one of those smaller ones, but we just have that one, so we use it to play music.
We have one in the bedroom and one downstairs.
Well, clearly it's the it thing.
You
I don't have one.
You don't have it.
I know it was a big thing last Christmas, right?
Well, it's a big thing going forward because it evolves.
There's like different versions. I know that.
Well, they connect.
Apple's
to each
coming
other.
out with their version,
Right.
And Google has a version.
Yeah,
right. We were also talking about the man flu.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten some in there. My husband is the inventor of the man flu. When he's sick, no one has ever felt as bad as he has. He doesn't want to take this. He doesn't want to eat or drink that. I've even told him to calm down because others have been sick. There isn't a whole aisle of cold or flus just for you. But when I have a cold or I have the flu, he asks me, hey, what's for dinner? When you go to the store, can you pick this up? I'm like, really?
Wow.
That's Kayla's phone number. That's
It's funny because when Chris and I like go back and forth, and like I don't want to take the medicine because to me there is no cure for the cold. So that stuff is just to suppress.
Yeah, but I'm okay with something helping me break up the mucus or,
I just don't
helping
think it
me
works
breathe
on
better
me.
or sleep
like,
better.
I could have like where it's a sinus and you're all stuffed up.
Yeah.
And nothing works.
Are you sure? Advil, cold and
I'm
sinus?
telling you
that
nothing.
Stuff is
I've tried
awesome.
them all and they don't work.
I blame moms for our men being big babies when they're sick. As a Hispanic mother to a son, when he was sick, I'd baby him. It would always be, my poor baby is sick. I need to hold him and feed him and take care of him. Turns out I created a monster for his future spouse. Good luck.
She's like, I don't know how to make menudo. Right.
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't. How do I do that?
You're like, where do you go to the grocery store and ask for a cow stomach?
Oh, what?
That's why you choose pozole. Pozole doesn't have that in it.
It doesn't.
It's like menudo, but way better.
Okay, your mom makes pozole.
Yes.
Right. Okay, is that the one that's cold?
Queen. No.
Okay.
It's not. It's
All
warm.
right.
It's so good.
So, since we're talking about like Wiggins and his girl being up in bed and doing couple stuff. And, yeah, totally. When it comes to eating out and deciding what to eat.
Kathy, I don't want to hear that Wiggins and Kayla.
Yeah, you're right. That was a horrible segue.
Horrible
segue.
Too much information.
Forgive me, everybody. That was bad. I'm sorry.
Wiggins is all, I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what I have. Sometimes I use a little tuna helper.
People say if you could sum up marriage, it would be in one sentence. What do you want for dinner?
Oh, right.
Because nobody ever knows what they want for dinner.
It's the impossible question because you've already eaten at the places that you know that are around you.
Right.
So that's how the conversation starts. Well, what do you want to go get?
Yeah.
So you think about what's around.
You've eaten everything. And then, usually I've gone through all my recipes, probably,
right, for sure.
because I only have like 2.
Or you've decided not to cook that night, and so you're like, well, we already did Chipotle. What else do you want? Mm-hmm. And then and then sometimes Chris and I'm like, we are not going to stand here and have this conversation for over and over and over. I was like, we're going to get in the car and just drive somewhere. And he's like, fine.
Okay.
So then we get in the car.
Yeah, I know what you...
right,
yeah.
and we don't know where to drive.
No.
And then we start heading... I'll go. We'll find something on Colfax.
You have so many awesome places over there in Stapleton, Northfield.
We don't. Well, okay.
You are ridiculous.
You're totally ridiculous.
Oh my God.
You're right.
You have the pizza place, the hamburger place.
No,
you have
Chipotle, noodles.
Right.
Okay, wait. Stop. There's a whole. You're right. And you're absolutely right, because there's a whole,
you're right.
in Northfield, Stapleton, there's a whole influx of restaurants.
Yes.
So now there's a Freddy's, a Tokyo Joe's.
That is on the other side. You still have stuff by you.
Yeah, you have stuff
we've
right there
already
on
eaten all the stuff
MLK.
by us. We've already eaten all the stuff by us.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't like noodles.
You don't?
I'm not a noodles fan.
What?
I think their portions are kind of.
They live in
What?
our house for
Well,
a
then
week.
get 2 of them.
I'm not going to buy 2 dishes.
Why? You just say it's for your friend at home.
No. Anyway, so yeah. There's some. I've never been to Freddy's, which is, I guess, a burger joint.
Yeah, it's like
There's
Smash
Five
Burger.
Guys over there.
Yeah.
There's Qdoba. There's like
You got that pizza place.
Right, every restaurant that exists,
You have
pretty much.
Anthony's,
You're
you
right,
have
you're
Famous
right,
Dave's.
you're right.
Yeah, you have Panera Bread. How can you not be happy next to a Panera
You know
Bread?
why I don't like? Why I'm not fully happy with Panera
Yeah,
Bread?
please tell me.
Because we met the owners, and one of the brothers blocked me from hitting on his brother. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
No. So wait, no. I don't really like their desserts. Like, cause
Are you kidding me? Their chocolate brownie with the chocolate fudge on top.
Yeah, I'm not a
is
fan.
Bomb! You're crazy. I could slap you right now.
See, there's just none of their desserts that
Their
like
cookies,
No.
their soups,
Okay,
the bread. You could dip a little baguette into your tomato soup.
Okay, that's a gay slur. She just said baguette.
Yeah,
Well-
I heard her. I'm more mad about you complaining that you don't have anything to eat.
I
You have
know,
everything
right?
over
Because
there.
Wiggins is up there in the middle of nowhere. He's surviving off of Domino's Pizza and Sonic.
He's having Kayla for breakfast.
She did make it. She made a dumpling soup last night. It was good. Oh my god, she followed a Olive Garden recipe and made that one that was like sausage and
It's their yeah, I know what this is called.
Biscochito.
No, it's not.
I don't know what it's called.
The soup, one of the soup choices.
Yeah, it's one of the soup
creamy one with
choices.
potatoes.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, she's just killing it, man.
I love that salad. I have a bottle of their dressing in my fridge at all times.
Do you know that we've talked about food for about 7
you
breaks
go.
today? Like we talked about the Oreo cookies.
You know why?
Exactly.
Because we're starving and none of us have eaten breakfast.
Right,
The French silk pie, the Oreo cookies.
Okay.
Listen, everybody's like us. Everybody's a couple pounds over.
Okay, so check it out. A new survey, the average American couple spends 132 hours every year deciding what to eat. That
Well, then
breaks
double
down,
that for us because we also do that between us.
The breaks down to an average of 21 minutes a day. I think we've definitely topped that. By your 50th anniversary, if you guys make it that long, you'll have spent 275 entire days.
Wow.
So almost a year just trying to figure out what you guys were going to go eat.
Have you seen the meme from Notebook? This is hilarious. So it says on there, it says every time when I ask my girl where she wants to eat,
and it's Ryan Gosling.
What do you want?
She shakes her head.
It's not that simple.
What do you want? Damn it. What do you want?
It's not that simple.
Well,
I
and
don't
then-
know what I want.
And then sometimes if they make the choice before you, that doesn't sound good all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, we always go
And
there.
then you end up going somewhere that you're like, "Ugh, we always go here.
Right,
We always
exactly.
end up at Chipotle. We always go here to whatever.
Exactly.
Totally.
But then you eat it anyway because it's good.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of
now
the
you
devil.
talk about food and food gets delivered. Look at that.
this.
Oh my
We
god.
love you.
Yeah.
Liz just came through. Mike Balte's girlfriend with some breakfast burritos from Santiago.
Look at that.
And you know
Thanks,
what?
girl.
She knows us too well.
Why?
Because she's listening here and it's like, God, I got to shut these people up by bringing some food.
She's like, oh my God, Bolte. They're
The
awesome.
inside, it's French silk and crushed up Oreos. That's what
Of the burrito.
of the burrito. Yeah.
She's like, they can't talk about it if they have food in their mouth.
Okay, we got to go to commercial. I totally have to eat this.
Oh, all right.
Play a song. I'm starving.
What do you want?
Play 3 songs.
Thanks, Liz.
Call now.
3037283420.
Blazin Hit Radio.
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
Call or text now.
Hello? I know your secret.
303-728-3420, the Yellow Rum phone line. You can hit us up directly on that line, text us, or just use the menu option in there. Hello, who's this?
Hello, good morning.
Who's this?
Who's this?
This is Anna. Who's this?
Hi, Anna. It's Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Emma or
I
Anna?
know, I called. I know I'm calling you guys. This is a cancer patient. I just wanted to let you guys know how my treatment's going.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. How's everything going?
I'm bald. I'm a Sureña now. It's official.
Well, then that's good because now you're not going to take that extra 30 minutes to get ready.
That's what my daughter says, but you know what? I take my time with my makeup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because you got to get those eyes popping.
I know, and I have to figure out how to still do the eyelashes. I can't put on my eyelashes.
Oh, Kathie knows how to do that.
No, you can't ask me to put on eyelashes. Remember at that one concert, I had them half hanging off, meeting Ludacris.
It looked like there was a spider crawling down her face. Hey, so wait a minute. Are you wearing any wigs yet?
No, I didn't go for the wig.
Yeah, I think you should just to have fun and like get like a purple one and a pink one and be like real sassy.
You know, like when Britney Spears went crazy and wore the pink wig after she shaved her head.
Everybody wears pink hair now.
Actually, I was in a runway show for my job, and I had hearts on my head.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
To raise money for our cancer patients who are going through breast cancer, don't have the funds to pay for stuff. So.
Well, that's cool. I was going to say, if the Broncos were doing better, I'd paint a Bronco helmet on your head, but I don't know if it's worth the trouble.
Let's not talk about that right now because I'll get upset. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was listening to your Christmas wish. I didn't even hear the whole thing, and I was in tears. And I didn't even hear it all.
I know.
I
It
just
has
heard
that
the
effect.
end.
Well, you're
I'm
sweet.
just all crying.
So how are your treatments going? How are you feeling?
I'm tired, like always. Just tired and achy, and let me tell you, those edibles.
Good.
Yeah, those will help.
Yes.
How many more rounds do you have?
I'll always be doing something because I'm metastatic. So I'll always be on something. The nodule that's in my lung, it's getting smaller, but the inside's dying quicker than what it's shrinking, which is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you kept us posted, and we're just here to make you laugh every morning so you're not
You
too
guys do,
sad.
and I love the music you guys play.
Oh, awesome.
Not just the same old rap.
Right. That's why you're absolutely right. That's why we should be playing Kelly Clarkson's new song.
No, that's exactly why we shouldn't be playing
Excuse
that.
me, do you like Kelly Clarkson?
No, but if you guys play Enrique Iglesias, I will listen to you guys 24/7.
Yes, that's what we're going to get on.
Enrique
over
Wow.
Kelly.
I really needed you to be there for me. If you listen as closely as you say you do, you know these two are ganging up on me as far as musical choices. Kelly Clarkson rules.
If you look at my Facebook page, there's a picture of me and Enrique.
Oh, nice.
One of our second kisses that he's ever given me.
Oh, how many
Ooh,
kisses have you
sexy.
gotten from him?
Well, in my imagination, all of them.
Oh, okay.
She's the one who bit that chocolate chip off his face.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you leave his little mole alone.
No, he
Back in
didn't.
95 when he was starting.
I wonder where he put that mole after he had it removed. It's probably in a little box under his bed. And it keeps going
Probably
like,
gave it
I
to-
want my face back.
He probably gave it to Anna Kournikova for Christmas.
Right.
They're still together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
I mean,
She hates
but
it.
that's crazy when you think about it. I never thought that they were going to stay together like this.
Right, I know, but I mean, it's kind of cool because she was probably going to bounce on him, but then she's like, well, I'm not playing tennis anymore, and I like our big pool.
Yeah.
I guess I'll race kids.
She said not to talk about it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
You're
You're right. Sorry.
Well, keep us posted and let us know if you need anything from us, okay?
Hey, and again, I would love just to mention that is like check out the Green Solution. There are bud tenders there. Mr. Miyagi, he had liver cancer, and to the point that he actually had to have a transplant and kind of created his own regimen. He understood about CBD and the oils and kind of went back into where he didn't need the surgery anymore. So I mean, I know you're going through it, but if there's anything that could help, I just want you to make sure you're not
Larry, I
suffering.
need more info on your eating green diet, that diet.
Oh yeah,
that you're
plant-based.
Oh, there
You know
you
what?
go. Yeah, exactly.
My cousin, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and one of the doctors told her to radically change her diet.
She did,
and she got rid of the cancer. But she eats like nothing that you would be able to really go to at a restaurant. It's like everything's like grass fed, and it's very like her diet's very restricted.
Very clean diet, but
It works.
The cancer was gone.
Yeah. In fact,
That's all right. I need to see my baby graduate, so
okay, well,
I'll do what I got to do.
For sure. So hit me up, and then I'll get you the link to that doctor, and then we can definitely catch up and stuff. Okay?
Do you have her contact info or a way for her to communicate with you?
Are we on friends on Facebook or?
Yeah, we are. I'll send
Message
you.
me.
This is me on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay,
With
perfect.
a picture of me and Enrique. And please put on an Enrique song for me.
They see things the wife is missing. Didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. In the store there's a teddy with little straps, like spaghetti. It holds me so tight, like handcuffs at night, walking around in women's underwear.
In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown.
He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, whoa, man. Let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna. Put on some high shade and join the parade. Walking